So,
Yo,
y'all
how about them B plots?
yeah, y'all ready for a recap?
No. Can we get a rain check on that?
Nope.
Rain check expired. Give it to us straight. What's the diagnosis?
Previously, on Genesis.
It's cancer.
It's not. Traveling south, you all made your way to Brightwell to investigate a disturbance. A stranger from the Astral Sea. You were quickly met by the captain of the watch, Samuel, who assumed you were sent by the Arcanists Guild. Offering your help instead, he happily accepted the replacement. He told you that the figure was speaking nonsense and in detainment. Arriving at their precinct, you were shown to the figure, who began to speak odd but understandable common. He explained that he had taught himself the language using psionics, and that he needed your help. The misunderstanding behind you all, you went north to the beach that the Gith Yankee you all know as Jace washed up on. There he waited for the approach of a Mind Flayer ship that had been hunting him down, stating that with or without your help, he would stay and fight, offering his service to you if you would aid him, and you all did so. Dispatching with the Illithid and returning the ship back to the Astral Sea, you welcomed them on board and began to make your way further south, past Focal and towards the Onyx Woods, where you found nobody home. Before long, being greeted by a stranger. One you determined to be the man named Flint that you had heard mentions of. He detailed his curiosity in you all, his knowledge of the Lightborn, and invited you all to watch his display. Idle conversation ensued as you followed his image into the woods, before long being met with the ritual grounds he had prepared, of unholy apotheosis. You watched him ascend to lichdom as you all engaged, narrowly avoiding death. Veneria dispelled a word of death. The remnants of energy caused the Aether Violet to stir. Before long, Flint bid his farewell, and left you all bloodied in the darkness, surrounded by hundreds of corpses. The dead grass and trees surrounding you. This is where we will resume.
Is everyone all right?
Looks at Amble just with a "what the fuck, dude" look on his face.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, guys.
Fuck. He knew this whole time.
Yep.
Shit.
Yep.
Wait, he said he knows everything about us. At this point, Ip's kind of like fidgeting with one of his knives and kind of starts to pace about. Fuck. We gotta get word out, like, now. What if the council's in danger? What if like people we know are in danger?
Probably not right now. He's not in shape to be able to. He's not in shape to be able to fight. Given, well, we didn't kill him, but we at least did some damage.
Yeah, he didn't
He's
get
new.
away scot-free.
He's a newly formed Lich. He's powerful, but he's new to this. We have time, at the very least. But, that said, Xanis is going to go ahead and use his sending for the day.
All right. As you grab the stone and prepare to send, no perception checks, because in this dim black forest you see a beam of sunlight in the distance, back the way you came, bright and radiant. That's all you see, but you see it really way over there.
Maybe rain check on that sending then.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything around us other than, well, I guess the corpse of Onyx Woods?
You see the ritual circle on the ground, and a huge ring of bodies laid out. Make a perception check. 24. You see, focusing in on that beam of light, what looks to be a vaguely humanoid silhouette, and a rush of movement, and seemingly the sounds of footsteps. Not too far away from where you're currently standing. You can't see anything else, though.
Right. First things first. This light.
Mm-hmm.
Go towards it? He's asking the group.
I think so. And I'm gonna start making my way over.
You sure it's a fucking good idea, right after everything we just went through?
Do you have a better one?
No, but...
Then let's go.
I will note that it is the directly back the path towards the airship, essentially. So, it's the way you have to go anyway.
Vin?
What do we do about these folks? I feel like we can't just leave them here.
Well, we can't exactly take them with us. I only have so many bags. Namely, one.
We can't undo what's already been done here. We have to mourn for him, I guess. That's the best we can do right now.
Well, we can go ahead and let someone know. That way, whoever they know are informed.
At this point, you hear a pained scream in on the distance. Not a voice you recognize.
I think that's our cue. Exit stage left.
Alright, let's go.
As you are all traveling, I need you all to roll perception checks.
Okay.
I can't let mine roll. Damn it.
Usual question that I have for you, Tal.
This one is
It's
sight-based. Alright.
Oh shit.
Great all around.
Natural
So-
20, baby.
Amble, you were keen to it before, and everyone else seems to be picking up on it as well. Those footsteps that are close, but not really seen. And as you begin running out towards this light, it gets... As you get closer, you see what seems to be far, far away, an outline of two individuals wreathed in this sunlight, and then three others surrounding them in fierce combat. And as you all notice this, you hear shuffling from the trees as these two lumbering figures, this black oaken skin just carved with runes, that just immediately thrust forward and attack. I need you all to roll initiative.
Damn, right into it.
Holy
All
shit.
right.
You can place yourselves however you wish.
Oh, this is trippy looking.
I was gonna say, was Orin with us?
Yeah.
All right.
Probably about that.
Oh, it's one of these where the shadows kind of start wigging out a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
Noted. Oh, baby.
Wow.
Natty on the initiative.
I'll take a 22.
Orin sleeping.
All right. Starting us out, Elman, you see one of these strange figures seemingly shift out of one of the trees and just immediately start moving towards you all with aggressive intent.
I'm jumpy and on edge, like after everything that happened. So the second I see a movement, I am chucking daggers at it.
All right.
Let's turn off the sneak attack and come on, Aeon Storm. 17.
17 misses.
Yeah.
So you see as the dagger impacts at slightly an off angle and just deflects off of the hardened wood.
Noted. Following up with Tyrant's Claw.
All right. Ooh!
Ooh.
That was
natural
sharpshooter
20.
too.
That is sharpshooter, and you do heal for half. Although they are resistant to the necrotic.
It would be the one time I crit with Tyrant's Claw. Damn.
True, but the slashing, you also heal. So how much is that in necrotic? That's 13. That's 6 necrotic. So 30 damage. You heal for 15. It takes 30.
All right.
Not bad.
Sweet.
Not bad.
That's literally a perfect full heal.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
Great-
no.
great opener.
I noticed that I'm still fucking at 24 HP.
You're
So-
not
Yep.
doing fantastic.
So I'd say as like really jumpy. So I throw Aeon Storm wide, and then upon seeing it go wide, I just chuck Tyrant's Claw underhanded. Focused in a little bit more upon seeing how far away it actually is.
As you narrow in on it and throw Tyrant's Claw, it impacts in to the shoulder and carves up, and you just see this wood begin to splinter at the shoulder as it staggers back for a moment before readying itself again. Good turn. Do you know you can add the health back to the token? Because these are the vision tokens, not your sheet tokens.
I see.
Veneria, it's your turn.
Okay. She can kind of see one off behind the trees, and it's going to get slightly closer up against it, and it's going to take one good look at this boy and cast Immolation.
Alright, that's a dex save. Let's see here. That's a 24.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, roll damage.
Some dexterous wood.
35.
Slightly on the higher side, though. That's a
Yep.
lot of sixes.
So you see as you send out this spell, it immediately ignites, and it almost rushes forward, almost passing through the flames to get past the brunt of the actual impact, still taking the damage as it brushes through it, but rather than getting fully lit on fire, is now taking not as much damage. That was how much halved?
17?
17 damage.
I believe so.
Oh god. Hold on. Roll20's
Hold
doing a fucky.
Uh-oh.
It linked the token's HP. When you did 30 damage to one, it did 30 to the other.
Wonderful.
So I'm now keeping track of this boy manually. There we go. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright. This boy's turn is going to rush up to you, Sanus, and make a slam attack.
Wonderful.
Well, a couple of slam attacks. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's okay, 28 to hit.
I think that hits.
Yeah. I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yep, your choice.
Okay.
You just pass.
Huzzah.
You take 28 bludgeoning damage.
You said you want it on the token, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then next attack, it is a 22.
That hits.
30 bludgeoning. And I need you to make another acrobatics or athletics check.
Okay. 27.
Perfect. And last one, 13 misses.
Miss.
So you see, it's as it swings, it's funny enough, tree trunk sized arms. It slams into you once, slams into you twice. You see, it's trying to grab around your torso as it's slamming into you, and you manage to push away both times, interposing Requiem on the last one and deflecting it to the side, preventing it from landing a third time. Whatever these things are trying to do, they're trying to grab you. And that's that one's turn.
Wonderful.
Amble, it's your go.
We don't see the other figures that we were running to other than these boys, do we?
They are way off in the distance. They're about like another 300-400 feet away.
Oh boy. Alright, well, still with all sorts of fucking necrotic burns, I guess I'm gonna move back a little bit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 pops to that boy.
Alright, go ahead.
Come on. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, gnarly.
So that's 16 piercing. And 22 radiant.
Yep.
They're vulnerable.
So
Ooh.
you see as the bolt impacts, it actually just immediately starts to burn a hole straight through. It impacts the wood. And there's just this red-hot, almost metal-like visual where instead of seeing cinders for how you normally see wood burning, it's almost like the wood is just melting away. That was your first attack.
That was my first attack. Whew.
Very good hit.
That's a very nice sign. Come on, baby. 27.
27 hits for 7 piercing, 2 radiant. Not bad. And is that your turn?
Can I just bonus action just take a fucking heal potion?
Sure.
What is that? 2d4?
2d4 plus 2. So 5 healing.
Alright, I'll take it.
Healing, healing.
Healing and sealing.
Alright. It is Sanus's turn.
Wonderful. Wondrous. Lots of big hits. Gonna really just go back and hit back and return.
Alrighty.
No surprises. Though 17 you said does not hit before, so I'm gonna go ahead and use another luck.
Alright, go ahead. Just roll straight d20.
Oh,
Ooh,
I already did.
unfortunate. Yeah, 18 misses as well.
Really? That's fine. That's good knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I take that. 18 misses, so predatory strike. 24
That definitely hits.
and 24.
Definitely hits. Let's see. Not resistant
it's,
to any of that damage. Can't be, actually.
I think that comes out to 49.
I will take your word on that. Very nice. As the first strike...
59.
59. Nice. Nice. As you slash down with Requiem, your edge alignment is a bit off, and just that tiny imperfection just grinds against the bark and brings all of the momentum of the blade to a halt, barely letting it actually cut. And seeing that, you use it as essentially a guideline and strike twice with the claws and just start carving through the reinforced wooden skin. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright. This boy's turn. Who is going to walk into this tree. And then walk out of this tree.
What?
Tree stride.
Knew it. Yeah.
It's going to step right here and make some attacks. One against you, Amble.
That'll
It's only 15 to hit.
miss. Nice.
Next one against Ilman. 27.
Is that a disadvantage?
Oh, you are right. Let me just roll one more d20. That brings the 27 down to... What's the bonus? 22.
Still hits.
What's your AC?
19.
Eyeless.
All right, so go ahead and roll your...
Craft die.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're empowering.
Yeah, I fully expect that. It's not gonna... Alright, 5 damage. Fully expect that they don't have blood.
Yep. So 5 damage to self, and then roll your d8.
Alright, 1 second. There we go. Alright, D8. 8.
Yeah,
Oh.
nice. So, Ilman, as you see this figure immediately slam out towards you, it passes through the illusion of yourself and actually pierces forward and like is going to reach for you, and you go to like slightly dodge away, and it's close. It almost gets you, and then you just see this black ichor just seemingly begin to pour down from where its eyes would be, as it seemingly is thrown off and gives you that chance to evade.
Just stepping to the side, and I'm just throwing a thumbs up at Sanus.
As it makes its last attack against you as well. Disadvantage minus a d8 as well.
Yep.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll the d8.
2 this time.
That just misses. So as it is now essentially flailing, enraged, trying to grab onto you, you manage to dodge out of the way, just barely once again. Very nice. Orin's turn.
I don't think she has enough room to run around to claw, so she's just gonna go ahead for a stinger.
I mean, they can fly.
Alright, well, would she be able to fly back here?
Yeah,
To flank?
just like this.
Okay, that works. Yeah, she's gonna flank that bitch and then claw him.
Alright, go ahead. Make that attack roll at advantage.
18.
Unfortunately misses.
Damn.
Yeah.
As Orin claws down across the back of this thing, you hear this loud scrape as it's just not able to break through. These things are very hardy. And that is Orin's turn.
She's not happy, yep.
Alright, back to the top. Hellman.
I'd say after dodging the attacks, I'm going to be kind of dancing around to the side of it. On the right over here to flank. And I'm going to get choppy.
Alright, go ahead, make an attack roll at advantage.
Oh, baby. Let's do that. Come on, Ion Storm. 22 to hit.
22 just hits.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Wow. Tanky.
28 damage. Alright. Very nice hit.
Alrighty. And then, yeah, follow it up with a Tyrant's Claw.
Go ahead.
No sneak attack. Come on, and
29
29.
definitely hits. So that is 14 damage. Very nice.
Nice.
You see at this point a lot of the wood is splintered and having a hard time keeping together, it seems. Not doing great. That being
good
said,
die.
Vin, it is your turn.
Alright. From here, I will go moving over here and take one look at that boy and hold out my hand and cast Sunbeam.
Alright, go ahead and roll that. I will make a saving throw.
Okay.
It is undead, so it has
Constitution.
disadvantage. Good thing too, because it rolled a 23 and an 18.
Hey!
Nice.
How much
That's
damage is
29
that?
29 radiant.
Yeah,
It's 58.
58. Whew.
Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah,
Meaty.
it is in the single digits now. As you, much like that radiant beacon that you see on the distance, emblazoned with this sunlight that just illuminates the woods around you. Go ahead, post the spell description. How much of a radius is the light?
It is a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Let's see here.
30-foot radius of bright sunlight and 30-foot dim.
Oh boy, the shadow's about to get interesting.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Can you? Yeah, that did it update.
It did.
Perfect. So yeah, you can see a lot of shit now.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not update for me. Interesting.
Yeah, it didn't update for me either, but I could still see basically everything going on. Yeah, she holds out her hand and the fucking forest illuminates.
It illuminates, and you watch as this entity just gets washed with this light as bits of its hands are just beginning to disintegrate away, as its entire form is beginning to just burn apart. All over. If it could screech, it would be fucking howling.
She looks pleased.
It is its turn, and it's blind, because it failed.
It is.
So, it's going to go here, step into the tree, and then tree stride to avoid an up attack right here.
I'm in danger.
It's going to make attacks at disadvantage against you.
Alright.
Wow. 25 at disadvantage.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll do it.
That is 23 bludgeoning.
Ow, I'll roll that con save.
Yeah.
22.
Oh, you're good. Make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Oh, God, I'm not good at either of these things. 15?
That fails by 2.
Ah, damn it.
As it wraps its hand around you and lifts you about 2 feet off the ground, as it's just holding you up and beginning to just crush you in its grip, you feel your life begin to be siphoned as it's going to use the rest of its attacks to use Claim Soul. Please make a charisma saving throw.
The first attack was 22 damage, right?
23.
23.
Charisma save.
God. I'm not horrible at these, but I'm not great at these. 10.
You take 34 necrotic damage.
Oh my Christ.
And until the end of your next turn, you are dazed, disrupted, and fading.
That's definitely another con save, isn't it?
For concentration, yes.
I was gonna say, I'd be surprised. 18?
You're good. Sunbeam is still up.
Oh God! She's like holding it up to the sky right now. Though.
Yeah, you're not looking too hot, and this thing is killing you actively.
Yep.
Amble, it's your turn.
Help!
Oh God.
I need some
Please
help.
I need some help. Oh, that's Orange Sheet. She doesn't have
Oh
anything.
man, that's rough.
Yep.
Quick Zephyr Strike.
All right.
So I can move back a little bit. Oh lordy. I'm gonna attack the boy that has Vin.
All right, go ahead.
Please.
That one's gonna be at advantage because of Zephyr Strike. Let's go.
It is blinded too, so
Oh,
yeah.
well, that as well.
Yeah, one arrow just pierces through the back of its head, and wreathed in this holy flame, this bolt that just passes through, just dusts it as Vin, you fall to the ground. As it's gone, it is dusted.
Thanks, Amber.
Ah! And then I'm gonna flip back around and hit the other boy. Let's go.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
29.
Definitely hits.
Damn, you are on point, my man.
9 piercing.
19.
10, yeah, 19. Nice, good
And
shit.
then Orin's gonna coordinate attack for another claw. 22.
Just hits. How does Orin want to do this?
Nice.
Baby finally killed something again.
It had 12 hit points left.
Perfect.
Oh, wow. Exact. I would say as soon as it gets hit by that other radiant bolt, she's just gonna just claw on down, just rip and tear.
So as the the radiant bolt from the Sun's Iris impacts its chest, you see it, the radiant light just begin to burst across, and Orin's claw impacts that radiant flame, and for a moment catches on the claw tips as it rakes the radiant fire through the rest of its body as it just collapses.
Woof.
Okay.
Good shit.
From a player standpoint, yikes!
Yep.
Scary.
Yeah. Those are the Eidolons, so have fun with that knowledge. By the way,
Spell
if
that,
claims
please. Oh, jeez.
Eidolon, Iedolon.
Thank you.
Just because Claim Soul is a recharge 6, applies all those debuffs, and if it drops you below 0, you die instantly.
Yeah, I figured.
Of course I do.
So good thing you had a good amount of HP.
Hey, Vin.
Sam.
Vin, how much
Thanks.
health did you have right
Right now?
now? Yeah.
Oh man.
Right.
Yeah,
okay, good.
after that, Vin is gonna stumble and literally come to you, Sam, and be like, please carry me.
Better idea. Hands a greater healing potion.
Oh, thank God. What do I...
Or, a better idea, or it just comes by and it's just like, rah.
Yeah, I'll probably take advantage of that. What do I roll for a greater healing potion?
4d4 plus 4.
Give me that sweet-ass advanced dice roller. Please be good. Please be decent to me. Yeah, I'll heal for 12.
Not bad.
It's not bad. Can't complain.
Nope. Yeah, she'll do that, and then she'll saddle up on Orin and be like, we still gotta go!
You're
We
rushing.
gotta go find that. I think we'll be cautious now.
Zoomies.
Okay.
Zoomy, but slow.
Never mind.
Fast. Slow zoomies.
Reasonably speedy zoomies.
Power walking. We're power walking.
We are power walking like there's no tomorrow. We're heading towards the Radiant Beacon.
For the sake of things, make a... Well, I mean, y'all are pretty close. We'll say after about 30 or so seconds, you all make it to the scene of this other encounter. You see two familiar faces of Elhan and Fianna engaged with 3 of these Eidolons. You see 2 of them, the both of them side by side, both wreathed with this sunlight, as one of the Eidolons is hoisted into the air. You see Elhan holding his hand out towards it, as with his other he's pointing this beam of sunlight, with Fianna doing the same with both of her hands. And they're just basically 3-on-1ing. As you all approach, you watch all 3 essentially collapse. As they just look up towards you, and, as per usual, speak in unison. Well, what the fuck happened here?
Oh, thank God you're here.
Everyone, including us, was late.
Just a bit. Are you okay?
We're fine.
I can't say
Just
the
a
same.
bit. Scuffed. We weren't expecting to be jumped by trees.
Neither were we. Also, we weren't expecting a lich, but hey, these things happen.
But there's a fucking lich.
Beg your
And
pardon.
he's somewhere.
Flint, yeah, you remember him, right? Yeah.
You remember that individual?
We didn't expect things to escalate like this.
No, neither
Neither
did we.
The entirety of the Onyx Wood is dead.
Well, that much is apparent.
And he... We tried to stop him, but... we just couldn't. He got away, and we barely survived.
I see.
Mostly Amble barely survived, but,
Hey, Anna. Tell the guild. Already did. Right.
if you can to maybe tell those at Power Focal as well, just to be on lookout.
The word has begun to spread.
Good.
Let's get to the airship. We shouldn't be here anymore. We don't know what else could come.
Real quick, what's the duration on Sunbeam?
A minute?
Alright. So yeah, at this point, all three of your sunbeams have faded and you're once again in this darkness. And
Let's get the fuck out of here.
after about 10 minutes of travel, 15 minutes of being expedient, you make your way out and you see your airship off in the distance out from the woods. The city of Onyx Wood. Ominously empty.
Yeesh.
You see the both of them just turn. We saw the beam pierce through the canopy. We came to investigate.
Well, you know as much as we do at this point.
It's troubling.
Very
But-
much so.
We need to make way for Eiffel.
Well, y'all have fun with that. I'm gonna
God.
head that way. And Imp is starting to walk towards the ship.
Guys, I think we need to head back home. We gotta tell the council.
I mean, time to use that sending that I was going to do
Yeah,
earlier.
Go ahead. Who are you sending to?
Hey, Tivian. What up, dog?
You established the connection.
Hey, Tivian. Update. There's now a lich. Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. Apparently
I
they know
sensed
about us
something.
as well. Yep.
That's...
It's a lich. And they know about us. And they have known for literally since pretty much our entire lives. Collectively.
That is concerning.
Yeah, figured I'd give you the heads up.
I will inform the rest of the council.
Wonderful.
Is everyone alright?
No one's dead. Well, no one in our party's dead.
That is good.
Onyx Wood is dead.
Oh god. I see.
Yeah. Might want to meet you for a favor later. Possibly two. Actually, one from you and one from the government. I'll talk to you about it in a bit.
Alright. I'll begin the spread of information. Thank you for
kindly.
bringing this to my attention. And the connection is severed.
Wonderful. Okay, Tivia knows. They will spread the information.
Good. That will make it a bit easier. We don't have... Well, we spent a good bit of resource in defense of ourselves.
Yes, I figured. We had two, and, well, points a thumb over to Vin. You're right there.
I'm alive, Sanus.
Feyana approaches and places a hand on your shoulder and is going to cast Cure Wounds
Radical.
at 4th level. You heal for 34 HP.
Holy shit.
They rolled a 6, an 8, a 7, and an 8.
Jeez.
Wow. How
Good roll.
34?
Yeah, 34. So it's that plus their modifier.
I'm no longer bloodied. I'm at 56.
Good roll.
Thank you. Look, can you do us a favor? It won't be too complex. After you get to Eiffel, send a letter to the High Council in the Wildwoods. Keep us informed.
If Tivian is working on things, I'm sure that they will inform the High Council.
Sounds good to me.
That being said, this information in hand, I'm sure the Council of Aventol and the Council of the Wildwoods will be having discussions.
Fair.
If there's possibly any inklings of his whereabouts, let us know.
Our few attempts on scrying on the individual since his separation from the Arcanist Guild have been all failures, so we're assuming there are wards in place.
Understandable. Be safe heading out there. If it's as bad as it sounds, well, I don't need to tell you to be safe in the first place.
We are going to go around the woods.
Fair enough. Alright. I need to plan stuff out. Come on, you guys.
Are you still injured?
I'll be fine.
It casts Cure Wounds again.
Damn.
This is a stop dying KJ.
You heal another 25 hit points.
Holy shit, totally.
They rolled a 6, a 6, and an 8. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm at 81.
Can we just keep them as a healer?
Hands of a healer.
Much better. Thank you.
I see now. One of your ribs is broken.
I
was wondering about that.
It.
I'm just standing over here with like 29 HP, and I'm just like, really, Vin?
Dude,
Yeah,
I got hurt.
Amble is not, like, phased. That's why he's not getting any healing.
He's screaming internally.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yep.
come on, Buttercup. The
Break
fuck?
one off for him if you could, too, please.
I'm fine. Just save your energy.
Yeah, that was some of the last of what I had.
Thanks, Vin.
You see at this point, they begin walking a little ways away and both begin ritual casting a spell.
Much as I enjoy watching ritual casting, let's probably head out.
Yeah, I have no desire to be here anymore.
Yeah, I think it's about time we meet our friend anyways.
You see at this point, Gwyn and Mias and Jace are both basically on the edge of the ship, looking at all of you around 200 feet away.
Since I kind of broke off from the group earlier, I'm closer to the ship, and I'm just like, shit's fucked! Calling up to them.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then some. Hold on, we'll explain when we get up there.
Right. As you all approach and board the airship, you see a few minutes after you all are preparing to take off, Elhan and Fiona seem to conjure these illusory steeds and with significant speed pass into the horizon.
Fancy.
They used Phantom Steed.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you're all now on the airship.
Get us in the air, Gwen.
Where are we going?
Home.
Home.
Which one?
Got us there, actually.
Touche.
One of them.
Take us
Probably-
to Everstone.
Well, yeah.
Alright,
We're done in Aventol. We got some stuff to do.
fair enough. That was Ryza. Why is Ryza speaking? Fair enough.
Damn,
What is
Ryza.
It's Ryza again, god damn it. Alright, fair enough. That'll be a couple days.
That's fine. We need
We
a
have some
couple
time to
days.
recover
Yeah.
and, process the whole lich thing. By the way,
Well,
that
Lich
was a lich.
What? Oh, wait, no, I need
Yeah,
to roll.
we really
Hold on, actually. I need him to roll Arcana.
Are you really surprised at Senus's delivery of deadpan
Nope.
description at this point?
Let's see. Arcana, that's an 18. He knows what a lich is. Jace, let's see. Arcana. Oh, that's a nat 1. Jace, there's no liches on the Astral Sea yet, apparently.
Thankfully, no.
None that he's seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
That's surprising.
That's a little surprising for Mios, but fair.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess
makes
less
sense.
knowledgeable, more instinctual kind of
Yep.
thing.
Vin definitely knows what the fuck they are.
for the most
Samus
part.
knows enough of what they are.
Yeah. Gwyn just fucking double takes. Is that what that was?
Yeah,
Yep.
that whole light show thing was an ascension?
Did you see the red energy floating into the sky?
I saw a massive beam of energy
Yeah, a
pierce
big
the
fucking
clouds.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd be amazed if someone didn't see it. Fuck me.
So you know that fella Flint? Jace, you probably wouldn't know, but you know how he's kind of popped up in conversation, Mios and Gwen?
Yeah, on occasion. I guess.
That was him.
Fuck.
He knows who we
What
are.
the fuck is
he
a
knows
lich?
Oh god.
Oh, right.
Think
Okay,
of-
Just kill him or some shit. I don't fucking know.
we tried.
Well, first he's already dead, so that's a little bit difficult.
Do it again.
We were trying, admittedly. Okay, what's the most powerful undead that you've ever heard of?
I don't fucking know. I don't really study undead.
What is the most powerful spellcaster that you have ever heard of?
Fucking Tivian guy.
Okay, not quite Tivian, but approaching.
What? A demigod.
Not quite demigod level, but probably getting there.
getting close. When we say ascension,
He's real
we're
fucking
not...
scary, alright?
Yeah, enough beating around the
Also
bush.
undead.
He's literally an individual who has absorbed so much arcane power in an undead state that he's starting to approach a demigod status. He is horrifyingly powerful. He almost killed all of us.
Also undead, also immortal.
You've said undead like 7 times, Sanus.
Yes, I did, because that is one of
I'm
their
going to my
defining
fucking room.
features.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep, storming off.
So yeah, we need to go and prepare things more.
Gotcha. Right. Fuck.
Mhm.
Mios, you wouldn't mind helping me with that spell that we've been working on?
I can certainly give you some lessons.
All right, let's do that while we, I guess, fly. I guess.
I'm gonna break off and do a little bit of research while we're on our way back. Just keep us airborne. Don't stop, Gwen.
You know me. I mean, we can't land to... Realistically, we can't land in water right now anyway, so... I still need to double check if that's possible. It's important information. But yeah, you have a... Let's go to the world map. Let's see how long it's gonna take.
Time.
Y'all are... here?
About 900 miles.
You travel, I believe it's 350 a day?
So it'll take a little bit less than 3 days.
Check. Yeah, 350 a day. So, bit more than 2 days?
Yep, bit more than 2 days, bit less than 3.
Yep, so you'll have 2 days of downtime as you are all flying over the Mistwalker's Way. Same visual as before, the vast ocean between the Wildwoods and Aventol, almost completely covered in these mists that rise a few hundred feet into the air. And the visual of the Wildwoods far on the horizon.
Well, I didn't expect my first visit to another continent to end so... unfortunately.
No, I suppose not. Also, Tau, making a greater healing potion.
All right, go ahead and roll. Yep, you make it no problem over the course of the 2 days.
Wonderful.
Don't worry, then the next country that we're gonna go visit is a war. Another one.
Divorce.
Wow.
God.
War.
Let's see. Also, just to get these out of the way, 2 sendings.
All right, who to?
Fuck. 1 to... Crap. I am literally blanking right now on her name.
Miss?
Thank you.
Okay.
For some reason, I kept thinking Mias. I'm just like, no, Mias is right here. I don't need to use sending.
Just do what the fuck with her.
Fair.
Yeah. 1 to Ms. Let's see, 25 words. Update. Caution. Just had a lich tell us that they know everything about us. Well, have known for some time. Just ascended. Watch out.
God, Sanis, you've been getting yourself in so much trouble. I've been protected from scrying for a while now. I recommend you invest.
I guess might as well respond. Doing that now.
That's the follow-up sending?
That's the full 25 words? Nah, I got 3. I guess I could do more, but
Gotcha.
doing that now was just difficult expense-wise and time-wise.
Fair enough. Better late than never.
Also, they scribed on us when we were kids.
Fuck.
I mean, good answer.
So, there's my 2 sendings.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything in the downtime?
Vibin'. Not really. No, I got nothing. Just training with Mias, I guess, learning on how to do the Revivify.
Fair enough. Remind me, do you have 3rd level slots yet?
Not yet.
Gotcha. So you make your way into Miasa's room, and she starts describing how they have came to learn the more natural side of magic. Their methods, and it's not exactly easy to understand. Their form of magic is similar but not identical to your form of magic. And Mias isn't a studied individual. They are very instinctual in terms of how they cast spells. So it's a lot of vague interpretations of how they do it. You're getting a general idea. You feel like in time you can get it down. But for now, it is outside of your reach.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm still trying to fit the pieces together, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It started. It's not all together yet.
I'm getting the groundworks, though.
Yeah. Anyone else doing anything?
Imp is going to write up another letter that he will send at the soonest available convenience.
Fair enough. And before long, you land in the upper districts of Everstone. And for the first time in a while, we're back in the Wildwoods map, baby!
Woo!
It's been a while.
It's been a while. You see a very different landscape as you are setting down than where you last lived it. At least in terms of what's fresh in your memory. The courtyard, fully cleared, No more bodies laying strewn about. The streets are a lot emptier than they were when it was all packed. Many bodies have been cleared from the fields in front of the city as well. But in its place, a rather large tent city with seemingly quickly constructed lampposts and the like, and almost like an extension to the ground level of Everstone. Temporary, but functional. And as you land, you see several Wildwood soldiers conversing with some drow families. And people seem content. It's a refreshing sight. As you all...
It's nice to be home.
Yep. No endurance to be seen, but you land in the massive courtyard without much issue. What do you all do?
Yeah. Well, Gwen, looks like you can come out.
Yeah. That'll be nice.
Yeah, stretch your legs out a little bit.
You've been cooped up on this ship now for a good long while.
It hasn't been that long.
Long enough.
I like it here.
Can't argue with that.
Oh god, this... What the hell is our game plan now, guys?
Right. I think I want to call in a favor.
A favor?
Gwen, how much were the supplies to make that room, the
Right.
war room, completely non-detectable?
So I did the math the most efficient way I could do it. For the size of the war room, for the entirety of the war room, it'd take about 5,000 gold of the following materials, and if I were to do it alone, about 39 days. Of course, every extra hand will make that time significantly shorter.
Good.
Is that where the favor comes in there, Sanus?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if we can't get some people to help us out on this. And go ahead and buy those materials. We need to expedite that.
Alright, I'll pull it from our storage. I'll get on it. And he
Thank you kindly.
heads out and grabs the money. Also, this music is too sad.
I was about to say. We've already gotten past the sad part, God.
The classic.
Solid. Yeah, I'm near thinking in the back of my mind, like, what would Vin have done on the ride back? And it really wouldn't have been much. Probably just note keeping and just kind of taking a fucking break.
Fair.
I
Actually,
mean, fair.
correct me if I'm wrong. I think I mentioned you saying you wanted to inscribe the chronergy, or did you do that already?
No, not yet.
Okay. Just double check.
I want to, but I want to wait until we get some things established first.
Gotcha.
There are projects and ideas that need to come to fruition first.
Fair enough. Also, for the sake of it, please remove 5,000 gold from the party inventory, whoever's keeping track of that.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Alright.
Unless anyone else feels strongly that they must.
I was about to say, I was looking at it, but I wasn't going to touch it.
So we see Ambulas come down with a severe case of kleptomania.
No, well, it's more or less keep an inventory of seeing what all we have and what we can do. I mean, Sanus,
Okay.
correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to go ask the council of help for this?
Yes.
You mean the High Council?
Yes.
You know
Cool.
who? I mean, we know Nox, but like...
We know Nox, and we know Zephyr, and we know Ronan.
Who is the dwarven one who made, or not the dwarf, but the gnome? They were the ones who made our airship.
And that's who I was going to ask for help.
You remember the name is Terrence.
Terrence.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, Terrence
So-
might be your best bet for that, so I don't blame you. It'd be a good shot.
So, I figured let's go and... Well, I can go alone if no one else wants to. No.
I mean, I'm I'm more than welcome to come, but it's your call there.
Either way.
All right, yeah, let's go do that then.
You two go ahead and do that, and we'll stay established here.
Let us know if anything happens.
Will do.
All right.
And we go seek an audience.
You all approach the doors to the council halls of the High Council. And are you just like entering in? Are you trying to speak with anyone in specific?
I mean, Sandus is probably going to walk up to whatever guard or crier there might be and basically, hey, I'd like to request audience with Terrence of the Gnomes if that's possible, and if not, with any member of the council that happens to be nearby.
You see they look over you for a moment, and then you see it just click, the recognition in their eyes. Right, one moment. I'll get them for you.
Thank you.
About 5 minutes or so pass as you see two guards escorting this gnomish individual down the stairs to your left as they look up. All right, what is this about? Oh, right, you lot. This is unexpected.
Yes, it is. I was going to ask for a favor. It is one that you might enjoy, however.
Is that so?
Our airship is, well, first and foremost, wonderful. Thank you. Well done. But
It warms my heart to hear.
we have evolving needs. It seems we've been scryed upon a number of times, and we have our pilot who has enough material to be able, or is purchasing enough material to be able to make one of the rooms completely non-detectable, but it would take an inordinate amount of time. We were wondering if we'd be able to get some assistance to make that a little faster.
So you're looking for a rush order of sorts?
Exactly
Or,
so.
Yeah, extra hands to help with them.
Hold on. Calliope, Emily, Piper, Rixie, Zabrantha, Ted, Tilly, Teora, Vexia, and Vil. Get down here!
The laundry list, damn.
You see a whole bunch of gnomes just kind of like three of who assume the people that were just named approach the top of the stairs. Yeah, we have a job. They shrug and wave over. You see a bunch more gnomes like walk out. My grandkids.
Ah, I see.
They're really good.
I don't doubt it, given, well, how well our airship has run.
Well, there's more that worked specifically on the airship. They did the best parts. They did the best parts. That being said, a favor from you sounds very useful, and I mean, helping you is helping the Wildwoods. So,
Of course. Do let us know when we can be of assistance.
we were planning on it. This was just, a show of good faith, I suppose. That being said, yes, let's get on that ship. Let's get started on this. If I remember, how big was the war room again? Let's see. You see one of the gnomes at the top of the stairs just like yells down. About 1,000 square feet. So about a 39-day job. That's reduced down to 3 days.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Damn.
With many hands makes the work light.
That it does.
All right. Did you want your pilot to assist directly with us? That would help as well.
I
think-
believe so.
I think so, if that's possible.
All right. We will. I think the boy's name was Gwen.
You'd be correct.
I
And he is
spoke with him
quite
before.
the genius when it comes to it.
Oh, he's a natural. He picked up on the controls so easily. Very, very, very talented young man. We'll have Calliope there to speak with him.
Wonderful.
But yes, of course, we'll get this done. I was in the middle of a meeting, so I'm going to get back to that. But if you need anything, speak to Calliope.
Thank you kindly.
And he walks back up the stairs, and you see now at this point 10 gnomes essentially just beginning to make their way down. The young lass that you were referred to as Calliope looks up towards you. Scrying problem?
Well, it seems that we've had it for, well, potentially our entire lives, but I don't quite like it.
Gotcha. I'm not going to ask. Let's get this done.
Yes, unfortunately, it's better that you don't.
And they all follow you back to the airship. Veneria and Imp, you see Amble and Sanus with 10 gnomes following behind.
Oh,
That
God.
is...
We got a party!
I'm just looking down at them approach, and I'm just like, well, that is... I hate to say it, that is not the weirdest thing I've ever seen in the past few days.
Vin's across the ship and it's like, what the what are you saying?
It's up there, but it ain't the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
a bunch of gnomes?
And they're coming this way. All right.
Did Terrence send his kids?
Hell if I know.
I mean, they're good at what they do. They made this, so...
That or...
Sennis
fucking-
yells, "Grandkids, actually!"
How the hell can you hear me from there?
He has enhanced hearing.
Wiggles his ears and points at them.
I also point to them as well.
Which is funny because Vins are
God.
somehow bigger.
Yeah. Vins are bigger, but Sinus is actually here better.
Back.
Oh my god.
A man can get fucking satellite radio, for God's sake.
Oh my god, she can't hear us. She has AirPods in.
Oh god, Vin can't hear us.
Fucking everyone degraded into a Muppet there. Good lord.
Amazing.
It was a collective effort.
You see the gnomes just do like a quick outside inspection. Like, hey Gwen, you've no problems landing. That's nice. They all aboard the ship and funnel into the war room and start, doing measurements and like getting stuff prepared.
Well, that place is going to be out of commission for a few days.
About 3.
That's not bad.
That's significantly better.
Damn, nice work, guys.
Well, what can I say? A favor owed.
Well, I've been avoiding the inevitable question that's been on my mind since we left Aventol. Imp, have you tried contacting Avar at all?
Can't say that I have. I mean, he seemed to be wrapped up in, well, everything that he's doing right now over in Sivorn, and then, Tivian said that, he would inform the rest of the council. I think Lorelai's over there with Avar as well, so...
I think Avar did mention that he would send for us when he was ready.
Yeah,
Fair.
that too.
I forgot about that. Well, as you said, we can assume that Lorelai is with them, and of course, I assume Seraph and Tivian are keeping down the fort here in Everstone. I'm worried about Zephyr. We haven't heard from him ever since he went looking for my grandmother's plot.
Well, wasn't he... Let's talk about this when the war room is completed.
That's what I'm thinking.
Smart move.
I'll be right back. Y'all gotta go drop something off.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna scoot off to Fantasy Post Office.
Oh yeah. As you scoot off to Fantasy Post Office, you pass by Gwyn, who is carrying, not carrying anything. He has like basically a small flat cart of like crates, and is basically just pulling it up towards the airship.
It's got like a pallet jack.
Essentially, fantasy pallet jack.
Nice.
and loads up the ship with the supplies, and the gnomes start bringing it into the war room. Gwyn's helping. So you got the help we needed. Nice.
Yes, we did.
This won't take long, man.
About 3 days estimate.
Yeah, that tracks. Maybe a bit longer. But then probably
We'll see.
3 days.
I'm
we're
sure
talking
with-
about me, we're talking about them. We'll do it in 3.
I was about to say, I have no doubts that it would be 3 days at most.
Alright. And he gets to work along with them. You go to Fantasy Post Office.
I do. Yeah, and I'm going to ask them to deliver a letter. Specifically to a certain monk boy in Salandus.
Alright.
Or, I'm sorry, Waterkeep.
Yeah.
Alright. Should I read it, you think?
Let me think. Let me roll something, actually.
Sure.
No.
Alright.
For now, do not read it.
Very well.
Ooh.
After I drop that off, first of all, is there like a money cost for it?
I believe the fee was for instant transmission. I think it was 5 gold or 10 gold last time I checked.
I'm happy to do either.
I think it was 10.
10 it is.
For teleport mail. So yeah, the letter is sent and has arrived in Waterkeep.
I will make my way back to the ship after that.
All right. So 3 days of downtime. Anything in specific y'all are doing?
I'm gonna go pick up a diamond worth 350, I think.
I think it's 300 for
Is it
Revivify.
One or the other.
I'll double
Never
check
remember.
right now.
Ooh.
Vin's gonna try to do 2 things.
Okay.
Number one, she's going to ask the group if it's okay if she takes 500 gold from the supply.
How dare you? Yeah, that's fine.
Also to note, it is 300 gold for a diamond.
All right, yeah, I'll go
For-
pick up a 300 gold diamond.
All right. You remember I believe it was here that you met the half-orc jeweler.
I think so, yeah.
Think
Yeah.
so.
So you find
Or at
that
least-
dude again, and he happily sells you a 300 gold piece diamond.
All right.
Also, Vin, 500 gold, you said?
Indeed.
I've removed it from the party inventory.
All right. I've been studying a spell, and I think I'm going to need a special thing to put it to use. And she is going to go try to attempt to find basically a runic symbol.
All right. For the sake of it, roll investigation.
Neato burrito. Watch it be in that one.
Oh my god! No,
Called
I have
it.
to say it!
You called it.
You did in fact call it.
You
You
summoned
called
it.
Congrats.
I'd like to just
thing
imagine Vin walks in a circle and ends up back at the fucking airship.
Oh god damn it!
The problem. The thing is, nat ones are not auto fails on skill checks. How I run it,
Right.
so that's still a 10.
That's still a 10.
It's still a 10,
'cause
and that's not a bad result.
It's one of her 3, because they're all the same. They're all 9. Arcana, History,
Yeah.
and Investigation are her highest skills.
Yeah, so 10. Basically, anywhere you ask, anywhere you go to, they point you to Ronin's Forge.
I don't know if Ronin's there, but I'm gonna go check.
You don't find Ronin there. You do find what seems to be a note on, like a not a note, like a sign almost put up on his door that essentially says, "Preoccupied with council business. If the need is dire, we'll be at the council halls." And then it says signed by Buddy. You assume
about
it's
to
not
ask.
signed by Buddy, but
Does it just have a little paw print at the end?
there is a paw print at the end.
Oh.
Good enough signature for me. Fuck it. Vin is at the point in time where she has enough street cred around here that she's just gonna go straight to the council halls.
All right. You enter the council halls, much like last time. The dude that Sanu spoke to looks up towards you. It doesn't take as long for it to click. It's like, oh, Madame Rosario, can I help you with something?
Oh gosh, that's awfully formal of you. Thank you.
You're kind of a big deal.
Okay, I can't argue that. I need to get into contact with Ronan and Nox.
Ronan and Nox. They start going through what looks to be like a handheld, like a day planner, essentially. They'll be free in the next 30 minutes for a brief period.
Oh, shoot. Well, that's better than expected. I can wait, and honestly, if it's too much, I can wait for a longer period in the days to come. We have a bit of time to spare.
Alright, well, I'll let them know. But they'll have like a 30-minute period between meetings. You can have a small chat with them there if you want to, like, hash things out.
Sure.
I'll let them know.
Okay, thank you. And she's gonna go find a seat and be nice and patient. She's got a book to read.
You basically you sit on the waiting for a reservation seat as about 30 minutes or so pass. About 15 minutes before the individual you're talking to seemingly leaves, and then walks back afterwards. 15 minutes later, with Ronan and Nox in tow. And they basically just point you out to them, and then take a seat back behind their desk. And Ronan and Nox both approach. Well, hello, Vin.
Pleasure to meet again. It's good to see you both.
Likewise.
I'm gonna make this brief because I know you probably don't have a lot of time. Right and straight to the point. Ronan, next opportunity you get, I need to ask a favor of a project.
Alright. Is it something complex?
Not in terms of size, but general complexity, yes. Do you know how to make runic stones?
Yeah, easy enough.
It's gonna be one for a spell of a much higher than normal caliber.
You're talking like 9th level shit?
Not quite. Something that was put in the jurisdiction of 6th, but still high enough.
Fair.
I can
If you
hash out
can-
the details.
Yeah, I'd say you could like write up a sketch for me, but that's not really gonna do me much good. We can go in depth in the details of what you need when I'm at the forge.
That works. Do you have a time for your next opportunity?
I can do it tomorrow before noon.
Alright, I'll meet you then, and we'll get everything figured out. For you, Nox, I had a question actually that I thought might help me in travels.
Alright.
When we first initially got here, we got here by teleportation circle from the Halls of Eternity in Waterkeep. I'll get it someday.
Eventually, one day. Right.
I was wondering if you might be able to redirect me towards that, or if you might have one here in the halls of your own.
I will say the teleportation circle that is in Waterkeep is under tight lock and key. I do have the sigil. I cannot in good faith just hand it out. The one here is the one that I believe you actually came in on. Well, that is one of the main teleportation circles that we have.
It seemed like it was in more of an isolated spot.
That's intentional.
Would you be able to redirect it towards me so I can have a quick transport here in case I need it?
Did you not take a moment to memorize the circle?
No. Unfortunately, when we got here initially, we were assaulted by the Drow people back during Tyrant's Fall. Well, before it.
I see. He reaches into his pocket and just writes up a brief, like, chicken scratch note and just signs it, hands it to you. There will be guards. You show this to them, they'll let you through.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Of course.
I believe that's everything I need, though. I suppose I'll extend the offer. Is there anything going on around here that you might need us for, or have things been pretty kept under wraps since we left?
Things have been pretty calm. Just general politics of getting everyone calmed down after a war. Getting the drow people situated. You saw the city, I'm sure, on approach.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, it seems to be doing better than when we first left it.
Well, word has gotten... Well, you know Zephyr, he knows everyone. Word's gotten out pretty damn quickly that things aren't as they seemed.
She gets a bit of a worried look on her face when he mentions him and just says, "Have you heard from him at all?"
I heard he's on vacation, and you hear his voice in the back of your mind. Last I heard, he's undercover.
And she just gives a nod and just same as what I remember. Okay.
Right.
Well, I'll go ahead and take this out and do what I can with it, and Ronan and I will catch you tomorrow.
All right.
And thank you as always both for your time.
Of course. And they both nod and are pulled away for another meeting.
Yep, and she is going to be heading down to that location.
Which location?
The one where the teleportation circle is. I literally had this going in my thought while we were on the travel back to Aventol, and I was like, I never fucking got that circle. That'd be super nice to have.
Fair enough. Yeah, you make your way down. You show the note to the guards that squint at it like, what does this even... They see Nox's signature. Go through.
Excellent. And yeah, I'm assuming she's gonna get back to that little room.
Mm-hmm. The same little sequestered hallway.
And gonna obviously be able to find that teleportation circle, and she is going to start inscribing it into her notes.
Doesn't take you long. You can add the Everstone teleportation circle to your known circles.
Hooray! Another one to my list. Thank
Beautiful.
God. Alright, and after that, yeah, that'll be pretty much all that Vin needs to do until she goes to hash out that runic stone.
Alright. Who's next?
I'm just gonna do a little bit of shopping, around town.
Shopping?
At night, quote unquote, picking pockets.
Great. Okay. Before nightfall hits, is anyone doing anything else?
Imp, are you gonna tell anyone that you're gonna go quote unquote shopping?
No.
Of course not.
Oh, okay, yeah. I
Um,
ain't gonna say shit then.
I was gonna go real quick. Is there any reasonable place where we can sell monster parts?
Oh.
To put it simply.
Roll investigation.
Oh,
I
boy.
want to help on that.
Alright, roll investigation at advantage.
Ooh.
I'd like to use luck.
Go ahead and roll a
Because-
single d20.
That was amazingly bad. Oh my god.
Okay.
You burned all
then.
the good rolls during that combat earlier. Shit.
Apparently.
To be fair, a good combat to roll well in.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
The Eidolons were rough.
Yeah, no, a little bit.
It's not a super high DC. Asking around, you get pointed to what seems to be like a hunter's shop. Essentially, there's several pelts on display in the windows. Let me check something real quick. Entering in, you see a half-elven lady. This short-cut brown hair, slightly tan skin, and just turns to you as you enter and gives you a nod, essentially. Doesn't say anything. Just gives you a nod.
Fair. Nods back. I'm looking to sell things.
Right, and what's you looking to sell?
We have wyvern hides and stingers.
Fancy. Come from the Burning Heights?
Not quite.
Oh. Further north?
Further south.
Ah. Eiffel or air?
Ale.
Alright. I haven't had anything from there. Let's see it.
Fucking plops down 26 pounds of wyvern hides and 3 stingers.
Just starts looking through. Pretty good condition. How much you looking to part with this for?
The hides themselves are fairly good condition, and having fought the things, I can tell you they're thick. Between all of that, probably at least 100 gold for the entirety of those hides. They'll make good armor and good shield if you want.
I could burn
Or
to
just
get
a nice
used.
trophy piece.
How about for all the hides and all the stingers, 215 gold?
I know that the stingers are probably worth a bit more, especially given how potent the poison was. Again, first-hand knowledge.
Of course.
250.
Make a persuasion check.
Let's see. Can you guess what my plus is for this?
0.
Oh my God,
0! Damn,
Ooh, 10.
that's fine.
As potent as we
I haven't
know.
got a luck though.
Oh, go
Hold
ahead.
on.
Go ahead.
Come on, or the deal.
No.
Damn,
We'll go with
all
the
my
10.
rolls are not great today. That's fine.
Not today.
Not today.
Well, you know as good as I do. Stinger from a dead wyvern isn't going to deliver too much more poison. And they pick it up and start to inspect, especially since it looks like this has already been drained. It's still in good condition there.
He gets a sheepish look and holds up a vial of the strengthened poison. 215 sounds lovely.
Alright. And they basically get out the gold and set it on the counter. It's,
Alright.
quality. If you get anything more like this, we should come back. Aye.
Aye, we have plenty, but I have a few interesting ideas of what we might do with this. If there's nothing else, though, we'll come back. I'm sure that you'd be interested in, well, ancient dragon scale and the like.
Ancient dragon scale. You fight in Tyrant's Fall?
We're the ones that killed it. Yes.
Figured why you'd carry a piece like that around.
Aye. We'll probably be back. Again, we have a few ideas.
What's your name?
Sanus.
Sanis. Name's Arlen.
Arlen, pleasure. I'll be sure to keep a good business arrangement.
That sounds mighty fun to me. And they just start putting the gold into what looks to be like a smaller chest below their counter.
Lovely. Just send me the spelling whenever.
ARYLLAN.
LLAN. I got half of that right. Dang. Okay.
Ireland.
Cool.
Alright. Anything else anyone doing before nighttime falls?
No.
Alright, Imp. You robbing places?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit, tiny bit.
Who's asking?
Don't rob the nice lady I just sold things to.
No, I'm looking for I'd say I'm looking for a place that has some wealth, like maybe a jewelry shop, but isn't like. I'm not looking to like rob a place that's armed to the teeth, potentially.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Was meant to be at an advantage, but it's 20.
Alright. For the sake of it, also roll stealth.
Sure. 23.
You know, that thing you never fail at.
Yep. That's your minimum, by the way. You rolled a 5 on the d20, and that's a 23.
Yeah.
You find... So you're looking for, like, a jewelry store?
Yes. And I don't know if it helps, But as I say, Imp has like the cloak hood up, bandana mask on, and then the goggles of night on.
I was just suspecting you were using the dark vision goggles, so yeah.
Yes.
All right, they're Sam Fisher.
Yeah, you beat me to it. I was thinking the same thing.
No idea who that is.
Splinter Cell, baby.
Yeah, Splinter Cell. You find a place that would be reasonable to rob. It's kind of like tucked into one of the side alleys. Not a huge shop.
Alright, well, I'm gonna slip in along the side of the building, see if there's a window that I can lockpick my way into.
You see there's a window on the second floor, but it is not exactly easy to get to. There's no balcony or overhang, it's just like a second floor window.
Right. So only thing on the ground level is the front door?
Yep.
Alright. I'll go for that then, but I'm going to intentionally be careful about unlocking it just in case any burglar alarms.
Go ahead, roll Thieves' Tools.
Set off. Alrighty. Blink.
23. Yeah, without much problem, you get the door unlocked.
Alright. Gonna carefully open it.
Make a perception check.
Alright. 17.
Yeah, it's not that high of a DC. You see as you get it like an inch or so open, you do see that there is like a bell near the top of the door frame that basically just jingles every time a customer enters.
Noted. I am going to fish out kind of like just like a scrap of like fabric from one of my pouches, and I'm gonna try to basically like, if I can, kind of like reach up and stuff it into the bell.
Roll a D100.
Okay.
I need to see how tall the door is.
Oh, you fucking right.
You're short.
That's fine.
It's a bit too high for you to reach.
It's fine. Could I reasonably open the door slowly so that way it doesn't jingle like crazy?
Basically, as soon as the door, like the bell passes the door frame, it's just gonna fall and just start to ring.
Gotcha. Is it propped up on like a metal sort of like that's what I'm looking for. Is the bell like anchored to the door via like a metal thing, or is it like just a rope or a string? Or
it's like above the door.
Okay. How do I want to approach this? Right. You know what? I'm gonna take the L here. I'm
defeated by the bell.
Hold on. This is just the battle, not the war. Closing door. I'm gonna attempt to relock it.
Okay, make another Thieves' Tools check.
Yeah. 23.
Yeah, it works.
Roll a lot of those. Okay. Second story work, getting on the roof.
Okay, you are now on the roof. Make another stealth check. That's a natural 1 for a 23. Alright, you're on the roof.
Wait a minute. Okay, I have a question. If we look at the tracker, you rolled a 23 for stealth, and that wasn't a natural one?
No,
yeah,
because
reliable talent.
It's anything below a 23 will be a 23. My min roll is a 23.
Oh my god.
Because my default is a 10 plus 13.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
insane.
It is. On the roof, is there any sort of like skylight, chimney, any sort of entrance?
You do see a skylight entering into what looks like a bedroom.
Ah.
And you see someone asleep inside.
Noted. Is it worth it?
Just think if you actually had help that was someone a little taller to help with that door.
I just had someone who didn't have reliable talent. You know what? I got reliable talent. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh my god.
God.
Oh no.
I'm feeling cocky. I'm unlocking that skylight.
All right. Go ahead and make a Thieves' Tools check.
29.
All right. It unlocks and immediately opens and swings down. Because that's how it opens.
Slipping off that roof, and I am, yep.
You see, as you start to slink, you just see the figure on the bed just immediately jostle and look up towards the skylight, but you're long gone.
Yep. Alright, well, you know what? You can't win them all. I'm back to the airship.
Sometimes the store has a bell. That's
You know what? Good on them. I was waiting for one of these stores to, like, be smart. Fucking
bell.
I like to think on my way back, I'm just like, fucking goddamn, I hate being short. You just miffed. This fucking sucks, man. Can't jump that on.
Hey, Shad.
Yes.
When you get back, Vin's there.
Oh, hi. How you doing?
Where you been, friendo?
Attempting to do my usual shit. I'm short. Fucking hate it.
You're
I'm gonna,
Bell?
like, points up at door frame above us. Bell.
You know, I get why you do your thing, roguish type things and stuff, but I have a genuine question for you. Have you ever considered having your own branch of a thieves guild?
I mean, I haven't had really a need to, considering Yvonne runs one that I've, lived in for fucking most of my life.
I mean, I don't want to be your mom in this scenario or anything, but
Ew.
you realize we're sitting on a total of over 40,000 gold.
Yeah, I'm still kind of not done processing that. Huh. Look, I get an itch.
I understand, but is it really worth the risk?
I mean, when you're good at what you do, you know, usually you don't get caught, and my track record's pretty good so far. I know when to dip when shit's about to hit the fan, so...
I can't fault ya. It's just, you know, we're big heroes. I hate putting in that description. I've just been trying to take into consideration, like, maybe we need to invest in a base of operation.
Oh, don't worry. I'm way ahead of you.
Sanders!
He peeks his head out of the fucking door.
Fucking God.
Do you sleep?
Sometimes.
I'm not convinced.
I'm
What
convinced.
do you mean you're one step ahead, though? You got me curious.
I do a lich too.
No, what? Wait, do they sleep? DM, I'd like to roll an Arcana check.
Roll an Arcana check.
24.
You know that liches rest the same way that they did in their previous life. So if it's an elf, no, they don't need to sleep. If they're a human, yes, they need to sleep.
Flint was a human, if I remember right.
You never actually saw what they looked like underneath their clothes.
Fair enough.
Good point.
There's no idea what he is.
I do not know what Flint is, but I would need to rest. I'd need to sleep, even if I was a lich. So, no. I am not a lich.
Back to the point, you said you were thinking of something like that? Can you explain?
Well, I was going to talk with a few more people. After all, we've only been in Everstone for a day or so.
Shall we save this conversation for when we're all, awaken in the mood to talk about this kind of shit?
Sure. Much as I'd like to just wake everyone up.
I mean, what is it right now? It's...
About
Looks at the moon
midnight.
straight up.
Gwen leans out from his room. Talk about not needing to sleep. Hi, I don't need to sleep.
Yeah, see, he doesn't need to sleep.
Do we have a fucking clock anywhere on this ship?
Did any of you furnish a clock into your room?
I would like to hope so.
Did you?
Sanus
like
did
Vin
not.
of all people would.
Sanus has
Like-
no reason for it, so
I was gonna say, do analog clocks exist in this universe?
In session 2, Imp stole a pocket watch.
Right. Yeah, I don't know why we wouldn't have a clock on the ship, genuinely.
If the Clockwork Soldiers exist, a clock can exist.
what's a
Fair
clock?
and noted.
Why do they work?
Magnets.
Dude, it's been proven we have shit like hydraulic presses in this universe, so you know what? Shame on me. I checked the clock.
It's about midnight.
Fair, okay.
You're telling me my indoor sundial doesn't work? What the fuck?
I literally was thinking about it. I was like, Vin rolls up her sleeve to look at her sundial. Oh no, it doesn't work!
I gotta change out the batteries.
Oh, I gotta switch it to moon mode.
Moon mode. Let's go, baby.
Moon dial, baby.
Moon dial, baby. Let's go.
Look, you could probably patent that in some universe.
Moon dial.
Moon dial.
It's just I can't believe they made dark mode for sundials.
Oh,
my
shit.
God.
This joke is still going.
Sanus is going to sleep.
Yeah. Vin just gives both of you a thumbs up and is like, we'll discuss in the morning.
All right. I'm gonna go sit down. Gwen sits down.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do
Solid.
something very humorous.
Okay.
Can I can I roll the pickpocket Vin?
The fuck,
What are you
bud?
trying? What are you trying to pickpocket?
Just your coin purse. Don't worry.
Go ahead and roll
It's not-
sleight of hand. Vin, go ahead, roll perception.
Oh boy.
Gotta roll
There
higher
is
than a
no
23.
way on the face of the planet, even if I roll a natural 20, that I beat a 28 sleight of hand.
All right, then yeah, Vin, you do not notice. Vin, do you
I'm
keep
rolling for
all
sake
of?
of.
Vin, how much coin do you keep in your bag of holding? How much coin do you keep on your person?
I keep all of my platinum in my bag of holding. I keep the rest on my person in separate bags.
How much gold do you have in your person in a single bag?
1!
You have
Yeah,
so
that's
you have a single gold piece?
Yeah, the 500 is sitting in Vin's room.
Fair. How much? Do you have any silver?
4!
Do you have any copper?
0!
Yeah, you steal 1 gold and 4
You
silver
know,
from Vin.
you know, I was gonna do a thing where it's like I take her coin purse and then throw it like back to her and be like, "Hey, you're separating your shit. Good for you." But feeling at how insultingly light it is, I'm just keeping the 1 gold.
Fucking!
Like I was gonna applaud you. I was gonna just be like, "Okay, my itch is scratched." But I picked it up and I just made a face. I'm like, "Really, fucking really?" I'm keeping
She
that
doesn't
gold.
carry gold on her because she has a fucking thieving, conniving dickhead rogue in her party.
And you love me. It's great.
KJ loves you. Vin wants to put a disintegration through your face.
Well, she
you don't
doesn't
even
want to
know
do
what I
anything.
did.
She doesn't even know.
She doesn't have a fucking clue. You fucking rat.
Amble opens the door.
No,
Get a room,
that's-
you
that's-
two!
That's in Sliver.
Am I broke?
You all long rest.
Do I have... Do you take the silver too?
Yep. The silver's gone.
You fucking
You
shit.
have platinum and gold in your room. You're fine.
Oh, God.
Clearly, you weren't using that 1 gold, so you're fine.
God.
Vin will find out a way to remember this.
Find out a way to remember this.
That is
I love
very
it.
cursed in context.
Yeah.
I lose a gold and 4 silver. In all things considered, not that much of a loss.
Not the worst that
It's so
Vin has
little,
had stolen
I'm
from her
offended.
by Imp.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
I would hope you'd be proud of her keeping the most important currency in her bag of holding.
I am, but at the same time, like, just, like, in voice text, like, Imps took the money and this is the face he made.
God damn it. Now I'm gonna have to fucking remember that image and put it to post on the podcast now.
Here, don't worry. I'll tag you on it.
Thank you.
Yay.
You know what?
Right.
You know what? Past. You know what? Future me. You're welcome. I'm pinning the comment. There it
Yeah.
goes. Check pins and voice text, future Tau. You're welcome, post-production me.
Now hug.
Oh
No.
boy.
All right. Time
Kiss
to
yourself,
motion.
Tao.
Sanus wakes up and goes and collects everyone before this devolves even further.
Yeah.
Okay.
The morning comes,
Hooray!
Uh,
We've done it.
and you actually see Gwen leaning down from the top deck as you all are waking up and having breakfast. Hey, someone here to meet you. Says he knows you. You know him. Human guy named Liam.
Oh. Wasn't that the guy that got sent from the hall?
Yeah, he's wearing one of those official uniforms.
Sweet. Vin's gonna go out and meet him first. She likes this boy.
Yeah, you all. I'm assuming you all go up.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna finish up my hash browns and then head on up.
Man of culture, I see.
Yeah.
Massive culture.
You make your way to the top deck. You see the same gentleman you saw before. Same attire, rapier at his hip. Well, good morning, you lot.
Hi, Liam.
Morning.
Nice to see you all again. I'm actually here for you, and points to Amble.
Me?
Yeah, there's, one of my ex-coworkers says he knows you.
You wouldn't happen to have a name?
Krulder.
Son of a bitch. Alright, let's go.
You know them?
Yeah. Fuck, I haven't talked to him. God, years now.
If I'm not mistaken, he mentioned basic training.
Yeah. Holy shit. Wow, I'm surprised he remembers me all this time.
I mean, your name's, at this point, kind of hard to forget.
I mean, but... Yeah, but... No. God. Yeah, let's go see him.
Alright, follow me then. And he leads you towards one of the buildings that has been repurposed into an infirmary. You see several soldiers being tended to, seemingly more of the high-ranking ones that are more politically important. Several individuals with minor injuries, and then in their own private room, Liam shows you in. You see this blue dragonborn built gentleman, about 6'8", sitting in bed with what looks to be a splint over his left leg, which seemingly has been recently mangled up, as well as bandages over his right hand. Or left hand, rather. No, wait, hold on. Goddammit. Let me check my notes. Please hold. I wrote this down on his right hand. Right hand, left leg. There we go. He just kind of looks up. He has like a little tray with breakfast, and he's drinking a coffee.
Well,
Amble!
Krolder, holy shit.
Been some time.
It certainly has, friend. God, how, I was gonna say how you doing, but I can kind of see that.
Yeah, not great. Tyrant's Fall didn't go as good for me as it did for most. I mean, I didn't die, so I can't say that.
I mean, that's a positive, right?
Yeah, I
Made it
mean, that's fair. Could have done without the, points to his leg, shattered bones, but, what can you do about falling rubble? I heard you
Anyways.
were in town, and I mean, man, I heard you were the part of the group that actually took down Sinrid. God. Bro, give me memories,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, God, man, how have you? Enough about me. I mean, like, yeah, we fought Sinrid, and that was a whole ordeal.
Oh
itself,
yeah,
but-
enough about you, Mr. Fucking Kill an Ancient Dragon. Head
Are
ass.
we there?
Yeah,
Are we
you're
there
here.
with you?
You're here. Everyone's here.
Yeah, nice to meet. We were basically that group.
As I have assumed, I basically was on the level with Amble when he first joined the military.
You could say that me and Calder were pretty much hand in hand on causing a little trouble when going for
I
a little
mean,
race.
Really? You
come on.
causing trouble, Amble.
No.
yeah, no shot. No way we did anything that would be, nothing. We're two very, very good soldiers that totally never did anything wrong. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep,
just gonna-
two straight shooters.
I'm just
Exactly.
gonna look at Amble and give him like the most shit-eating grin. And you were giving me shit for the longest time.
Yeah, look.
Well,
how
we
you
weren't
turned
robbing
out.
people, so
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? That's very fair. Alright.
he just looks at you. I know your time.
You stick out like a sore thumb. But Amble, I think I asked this way, way, way back when we were up towards like Solundiston, the Ice Fangs and stuff. But how long were you in the military?
Shit. Since I was 18, so.
How old are you?
Old. I'm currently, God damn it, where's it at? 37. So I mean, 16 years?
20 years almost.
Yeah, it's been an age.
And you've been out for a year, so it's been 18 years. You were in for 18.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, maybe I didn't ask. Holy shit, Amble.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, our family's a fucking military family, and we're pretty much in it for life.
Kind of split off from him a few years in. I mean, he points to a pile of clothes, and you see a very similar uniform to what Liam's wearing, kind of folded up, with instead of a rapier, 2 warhammers leaned up against the wall. Won't be needing that outfit anymore. If I remember correctly, Amble, you got discharged after your injury, and I was given the same deal.
Oh, well, shit. How you doing about that, I guess?
I mean, it's different. Doctors told me that I'm not going to be walking the same again, and I mean, hey, as long as I will be walking in the first place, I suppose that's fine.
Yeah, could be a lot worse things.
He holds up his right hand. It's also going to be a little bit harder to get a grip, and you see he's missing his pinky and ring finger on his right hand.
Ooh.
Man, I'm starting to think I fucking made out better than you did. Shit.
I mean, I didn't look too deep into your reports, but you barely made it out, right?
Yeah, that was real rough. I mean, technically I'm still fighting it off, too. Man. I'm at a loss of words, man. Like, what? Wow. You have
Well-
any idea what you're gonna be doing?
No, not really. I'm just, recovering for the most part. I can walk. He points to the other side of the room. You see those crutches leaned up against the wall. I can get around a bit with those, but yeah. I'm just here now. Real quick. So, I was lower ends of the city while you were at the top end fighting Sinrid. You know how the cannons were going off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell,
There's
we're
that
basically
real
right there.
big one near the top. Sent a shockwave through the city. Piece of roof fell, landed on my leg, and shattered the leg bone. I think they
Jeez.
called it the tibia.
That doesn't.
I can
Yeah.
confirm.
After that, I engaged in single combat with the Drow Elite. And that's how I lost these fingers, but he lost his head, so I think I win that one.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good trade, I guess.
Way to be coy, Amble.
I mean, lose a couple fingers, lose a head. I think I'd rather just lose a couple fingers there.
Yeah, I got the better end of the deal there.
Yeah. Talk to Avar about that kind of thing.
Yeah, actually, we could probably fix you up.
From the Genesis project?
Yeah.
You nailed it.
I mean, it was Lorelai who made the things for him.
Well, we got connections.
I think it'd be hard pressed to get the goddamn Grand Artificer to make me some goddamn fingers, but if you can make that happen, be my guest.
We are surprisingly persuasive people.
Well, we could always just ask Gwyn if he has a spare moment.
That too. Crawlthor, is that right?
Krulder.
Crueldor. Forgive us for being direct. Do you have anywhere to go after here?
I guess.
In Ironlock, I assume.
I've actually been living down here in Everstone.
Really?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
with that whole new gig and everything, right?
Yeah, for the past, 10 years or so, I've been squire to the High Council.
Snap, that's a pretty good gig, I'm not gonna lie.
It's been nice. I've been working with Liam here for quite some time. When he told me that big airship landed, saying that it was you guys, I figured I might as well at least try to get talking with Amble here.
Hell yeah! I mean, shit. If I would have known you were down here, I would have looked out for you.
Can't expect you to know everything.
Very true. You know me. I'm a forgetful motherfucker, anyways.
Forgetful and you blame yourself for too much.
I'm still working on that.
Either way, yeah. Just nice to see you again, man. Been some time.
Yeah, man. Well, if you're gonna be sticking around here a little longer, I guess. I know we still got a couple more days, so. Well,
I'm puts up air quotes bedridden for a while, but I mean, I can be bedridden at a tavern.
Well, I'm sure Orin probably wouldn't mind dragging you around then.
Yeah. How long is your recovery?
I've been here since Tyrant's Fall, so it's been about 3 weeks. Lark, you know better than I do. How much longer does this boy have?
Usually 6 weeks for just a simple fracture.
It was more than a fracture.
If it's a complex fracture, depends on how it was healed. We're just gonna assume magic.
Do you know magical healing is not very common?
Yeah, I know, but let's put it this way. If the bones were shattered, the options are magic or surgery.
Fair.
Do you want surgery?
Surgitize me, Captain.
We'll say he's about a month into healing at this point. With minor arcane healing, how much longer would you say he's got, Mr.
At least
Doctor
probably
Man?
6 weeks. At least 6 weeks before, like, it's really strengthened to the point where it's doable. Let's put it that way.
6 more or 6 total?
6 more.
Okay. Got another month and a bit.
And you're mobile until then?
Air quotes again. Mobile. I can't go fast with that, but I can go with that.
We might be able to help with that, actually. I have a lot of practice with medicine.
I mean,
That's
I've
a
had
little
some of the
scary.
best doctors take a look at it, so unless you're a magical healer, but that shit's rare as fuck.
Vin eyeballs the rest of the group loudly.
We kind of do know someone.
But we can't volunteer other people's services for them.
Yeah, that too. So
That's a
no
little bit
promises.
scummy. We can ask
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, we can ask.
I mean, if you know someone, I would not decline you asking for me.
We'll take a rain check on that.
Certainly.
Last question for me, though. You're not interested in blood magic, are you?
Oh my god.
In what?
I figured not. Okay.
Don't worry about him. He's special in his own way.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't put it
This is
special. I'd call him weird.
we
Oh
haven't
no,
even
that's
given our
entirely
names.
correct.
I have
Yeah.
actually never really seen someone that fights like you. Now that you mention blood magic, though, that does make sense. I can see some recent injuries beneath those bracers. I can see lightning marks. Interesting. You're a
good
very
eye.
weird fighter.
Good eye.
Very good eye.
Very
Just kind of
special.
cocks his head to the side. Huh. Yeah, never seen anything like that before.
Fair
I might
enough.
keep in touch with you. I have an idea.
All right.
Oh,
But
heck. We haven't
that's
even
for
given
later.
our names.
I've heard the dust. I've read it. Veneria.
Imp.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've. I mean, they recently discharged me from being a squire, but I have been doing paperwork because I'm bored as shit in here and just need something to do. I've seen
Well,
your
that
names
seems
many
like a
times.
waste of a mind.
I've seen many documents with your names on it pass through in the past few weeks. So
God, were we really only over in Aventol for like 3.5 weeks? It felt like we were there forever.
it's about a month. You were there for about a month.
It was a very long month.
It was a long
It
month.
was a long month.
Yeah.
But Sandus, you had ideas?
He's gonna nod and sort of say, yeah, a little bit of a discussion that I wanted to have with the group when this came up.
No, sure. I guess we'll have to talk about that later then, huh?
I think we can do that after we finish up here.
All right.
Well, you know where to find me.
Certainly do. We'll talk soon, all right?
Sure.
We got a lot of catching up to do.
Of course. You need to tell me about how the fuck you took down a goddamn ancient dragon. Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I mean, points to Sandus. You have to have a little chew toy first.
I read about that witness report. God. Did that actually
wasn't
happen?
great. It was less than pleasant.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the fact that we survived, that's nothing short of a miracle. We'll tell you about it when we get a chance.
Gotcha. Alright.
For now, I think we have a discussion to do, so... Sanus, let's go see if we can find a nice quiet spot.
Alright. You leave Krulder and Liam to their devices, and where are y'all heading?
How's our war room looking like?
It's been
Still got...
a day and a half.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
still got it.
So it's halfway done, assumedly.
Eh,
Do you want to
If-
wait
if it
until
was linear.
it's been a day. Not a day and a half. It's been a day.
Do you want to wait until it's fully done to discuss this project?
No, because it's going to be public. Well, public enough. It will be
Okay.
known.
Well, then...
We can still talk on the ship.
Yeah, that'd probably be best.
Okay, I guess we make our way back to the ship.
You make your way back to the ship, no problem. You see 10 gnomes and a drow in the war room. That sounds like a lead up to a joke. Just working away. You see several empty boxes now, kind of in the hallway outside of the war room. Materials being used up.
Busy. Right. I guess we'll do this over the breakfast table then.
That works. Should we get...
To the dining hall.
Quinn? Should we get him involved too?
I don't think so, though he's always appreciated.
What about Jason Mias?
I think this is more related to us at the moment.
You see Mias, like, in the middle of eating at the breakfast table, kind of just looking at you. I'm gonna leave if you need me to.
You can stay. I just didn't want to bother you with it.
Swallows. Alright.
Speaking of, has anybody seen Jason since we landed in Everstone?
He's just been in his room.
Probably just been doing whatever his gift
I'm
people
gonna
do.
briefly check on him before we get this started. Vin goes and knocks on the door. Jace?
Yes, hello.
Opens the door.
You notice
You've been
he
doing-
said yes, hello far clearer than last time he spoke common to you.
Actually, yeah, she's gonna kind of like, wait, what? May I open the door?
Yeah.
Opens the door.
You see on the desk in front of him, there's like several books and tomes. He's been refining his common handwriting, like basically just practicing.
Oh.
And he speaks far clearer to you. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Wow. You are clear, my friend. You've been doing a lot of studying, haven't you?
I mean, it helps being around people this often.
Well, I'm glad to hear it's working out for you. I just figured we'd check up on you. You've been a little bit quiet ever since we got out of Aventol.
Yeah, I've been kind of invested in this. It's been very interesting to me.
You know we landed in Everstone, right?
I don't know where that is.
Southern end of the continent known as the Wildwoods.
I don't know where that continent is. I don't.
Fair enough. Right, Astral Sea.
Yeah.
Right.
We're
We'll have to
somewhere
show you
new.
around when we...
Nice.
Yay! We'll show you around when we get a chance, so you aren't so cooped up in here.
All right. I mean, I'm perfectly fine just continuing studying. I'm making good progress.
Well, good for you. I'm glad to hear it. Let me know if you need any more material.
If you have any arcane tomes, that'd help. I got a couple schools of magic down. I don't know all of them yet.
Noted. Yeah, I'll help you out with that later.
Just the
but-
vocabulary, the lingo, and the like.
Sure. For now, we're about to have a bit of a discussion, though, so I will leave you to it.
Sure.
And she closes the door and heads back in, and it's like, he's learning very fast.
Did you not want to get him in on this, or?
I think he's kind of preoccupied. He speaks. You know how when we first met him, his speech was a little bit stunted in a way?
Yeah, I'm presuming he's getting good now.
He's fluent.
Well, neat.
Damn! That was quick.
Like, as fluent as any of we are to one another, he spoke to me in perfect common.
Impressive.
Pretty wild. Anyways,
Time to teach him how to speak Draconic. All right, let's go.
yeah, Ben's gonna close the door and it's like, alright, let's discuss.
Right. So, first things first. We have to probably accelerate a few plans. So, as you guys know, I'm sure, there are scant few practitioners of Hemocraft left, and the ones that I know of are currently led by an interesting personality. And I don't mean me. I want to change that. I want to start an order.
Of blood hunters?
You're making a cult.
No. Maybe. But probably not.
Inside check.
Also, insight check.
It
I meant that
depends
more
on how you
jokingly,
look
but-
at it.
I'm gonna roll it anyway. 17, motherfucker.
Is he making a cult, Tao?
Are you making a cult, Sinus?
No.
No, he's not making a cult.
Alright, so you're just being weird like usual. That's fair.
No,
Well,
don't
I mean-
put him under the ship immediately. I don't blame him. You're one of the only people of your type in the world.
Yes,
No,
and
we saw Ms., right?
Ms., yes, and that was the other group that I was talking about. It's led by Mrs. Mother, who I have been vehemently told not to get close to, or interact with, or really anything under threat of death.
Ah,
So I'm
you're-
assuming that I probably don't want to get close. At least, not without my own clout.
so you want to start an order?
Yes. Or maybe it's better to say, I need to start an order. We have a lich that's on the loose. We have, well, whatever Czar is. And we have a calamity that's probably going to be coming in the next few years.
It's a
Blood
lot on our
hunters.
table.
Blood
Plus a-
hunters are meant to hunt down, well, evils.
And with a war looming in the horizon, that's not the worst idea in the world.
No, it isn't. I think we need more hands on deck for this. And, truthfully, I think you all could likely do the same.
I'll be honest, you're kind of fitting into the same area that I've been considering a lot. I wouldn't mind at this point taking a few under my shoulders and teaching them the ways of abjuration, evocation, and whatever else in the world of Arcana. I could use students of my own.
That's just fucking wild.
Yes, I would say you would take students, but I don't think you literally can, so... Sorry.
I was struggling hard enough trying to fucking teach that one.
Yeah, exactly. No offense.
It's hard,
Yeah.
man. It's fucking hard.
It looks it.
Druid and Arcana, well, Druid magic and magic, two very different spaces.
Drawn from different sources.
Of course, nature purely and then the Genesis itself. But
In essence.
I get where you're coming from, Sanus. I just don't really know where to start.
I mean,
I have a few ideas, but go ahead, Mias.
there's broken down strongholds all over the goddamn place. I mean, I travelled with a couple of years with Zara, then many years on my own. Passed through places abandoned, places owned that, you know, not really being used to their fullest potential, all over the damn place.
Like here in the Wildwoods?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they're not
remember
really
there-
marked on a map or anything, but you know, you can find places on the sides of the roads, sequestered away, you know.
Yes. So, that was one of the things that I was going to be speaking with Tivian about. If there's anyone who likely knows some of the more, or at least has connection to where to find some of the more hospitable and reasonable to fix strongholds, we can set a foothold.
I mean, I'm not against having a more static base of operations.
Yeah, neither am I.
I just
And second, and more to the point, I don't have anyone that I need to protect here, but you all do.
That's actually a pretty damn good point. Shit, I mean, ideally, I'd like somewhere nearby, Waterkeeper, or Solendist. But that's just me. I know you all have probably different places you'd like the keep to be. I don't know. It's also a matter of if we could find something out by that way.
Well,
Of
I'm kind of
course.
with you. Admittedly, somewhere not far away from Solendus, but also somewhere not too terribly far away from the Aether Garden.
I have a feeling we can find something, but we'll need a map, or at least an idea of where they are first, so I'm going to cast Sending for this day. Fun times.
Alright.
You can guess who it's gonna be too.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, Tivian. I was wondering if I could ask 2 favors. The first one for now is we are planning on having a base. We need to find a reasonable place where we can set up base. And I was wondering if you happen to know any.
I can take a look through Zephyr's notes.
That would be appreciated. The second is, as I've mentioned before, I would like to train a little something when you have a moment.
Right. Meet me in Aether Garden. I'll be ready for you when you arrive.
Noted. Thank you.
I will send a map to the table of your war room.
Noted. If you do so in the next day and a half, it should be fine, but after that, it might be difficult, so breakfast table works too.
Understood. And the connection severs.
What'd you get, Sanus?
You'll be sending us a map. Hopefully sooner rather than later, but he needs to look through Zephyr's notes.
Gotcha.
A few moments pass. Gwen leans over. Hey, there's a map that just appeared.
Well, shit, that was quick.
I
That
really
was
shouldn't be
quick.
surprised, but
No. Well, shoot.
Were you expecting this?
yes,
Yep.
thank you.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
Vin goes to retrieve it.
Hands you the
Did he
map.
mention anything else in the sending, Sanus?
In what respect?
Just anything, I suppose.
I asked him for something else, though. That I'd like to keep to myself for the time being.
Gotcha. Well?
To note, the map is a map of the Wildwoods, but with separate little indicators with small notes, essentially, detailing seemingly either currently owned or run down strongholds across the Wildwoods. If you look in the Maps tab in the server, you can see the locations.
Ta-da!
You have all looked at this map before.
Yep.
Yep.
So, I'm imagining you unscroll this map and sort of roll across the table.
Yep.
And Sanus is going to look at it for a few minutes before pointing towards the one on the path between New Haven and Solengist, I believe. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That one. Or at least, that would be my vote.
Vin's kind of looking around at the other ones, and she's like, this one in Everstone is nice, and there's a secluded one out towards the crossroads, but that one below New Haven is pretty much on the dot for what I was saying.
I know the one just south of Ironlock, but that one's... that one needs some work. It's been pretty rough for quite some time now.
Yeah,
What about
no,
you, Win?
the only other one I'd suggest is the one right outside Waterkeep, but no, I feel like the one that's by New Haven probably kind of gives us all, like, it's the closest to what we all want. That'd be my guess.
Didn't we pass by that? Going up to Ice Fangs?
You passed by it. It's not exactly on the road. There's like a side path off of the road, and you travel for a bit, and then you would arrive at the stronghold. You guys passed by it. You didn't actually go and enter into the stronghold.
But at least we've probably seen it off in the distance.
Thinking about it, you saw the side path. You saw the side road. You didn't see any big structure, but you did see the path.
Amble, Imp, I think we've been along that pathway before. I just don't think we actually saw the structure.
There was a path shooting off, but no, we didn't see anything else.
Well, it's a well-traveled road. It should be fairly safe from that regard. There's enough people that travel between those cities that will get plenty of business. And with that, new recruits, and with that, interested eyes, and with that, revenue.
This isn't a bad idea, you guys. By any stretch, now I'm thinking about it, Sanus, you're right. This could be a significant boon.
And we have the money now to do it.
Guys, I think this is the next step.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We need to kind of take steps. We need to at least secure it, right?
True. Well, we finish up here with the war room and its protection from scrying, and then I don't hear any objections to heading out that direction.
for the sake of it, make a history check for those that are native to the Wildwoods.
Ta-da!
12.
17.
Hey!
Amble actually catches this one. Specifically buying massive plots of land like that, specifically strongholds, is typically a military undertaking or a noble undertaking, both of which would likely go through the High Council.
And I'm guessing we just get that verbatim from Amble.
Essentially, I would say that any time that I remember anyone talking of any kind of stronghold would go through Italian, and most likely get relayed down to the council anyways, so...
Well, I guess we're in the right place then.
Yeah.
Time to have another meeting with some of the council. I don't suppose any of you have a meeting already?
Oh, I gotta go meet Ronan actually before noon.
Well, that works out.
But after that, I think we all need to go as a group and get this configured.
Well, Ronan's part of the council.
Yeah, but he'll be down in his forge, and I think he prefers doing business when he's actually at the High Council's, quarters.
That's fair. I need to go and talk to him anyway.
Well, we'll do that after. We'll discuss with them afterwards. Might want to potentially get someone to call in advance for a meeting of this sort. But
Good
other
idea.
than that, yeah, I'm about to head down there after pretty much this.
I'll meet you on the way.
Nah, I know you will.
Sanus gets up and runs off to talk to one of the guards.
At the High Council halls?
Yep.
Alright. Seemingly the same person. They just, they work the morning shift. I see you approach. Yes, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, I'd like to arrange another meeting with some of the High Council. We want to purchase a potential stronghold under New Haven. Doesn't need to be right now. Can be in a few hours. Thank you.
Right. They start going through some notes. They're busy. I can get you an appointment with Laura from, the human ambassador. She usually operates at and around Solendist, so they should be able to settle that. You said it was south of New Haven? That's close enough to Solendist.
Yes.
They are free in the evening, if that works for you.
That works wonderfully.
Alright. I'll let them know.
Thank you kindly. Runs off.
Before you can start going down the stairs, Veneria, Sandus catches up.
She she would basically be like, Amble, I don't know if you got anything, you're welcome to come with if you want. I'm taking off and heading in that direction.
No, I'm probably just pondering,
going to
or
run?
at least waiting for Sanders to come back to the ship.
Yeah, heading that way for him.
I'll join you.
All right, cool. We make it to the top of the stairs and are caught
Hey, how's
by
it going, guys?
Sanders.
Well, someone's in a hurry. Seems all right. Shit.
What? I wanted to catch you before you made it all the way to Ronan's.
You have done so in grand fashion. God, I kind of wish I could have gotten the tabaxi genes of the people in Civorn, because sometimes I feel slightly inept.
Oh, don't worry. It's okay.
I want to be fast, Sanders.
You can also shoot fireballs out of your face.
I can do that. All right, touche. Let's go.
Yeah, some of us are fast, some of us are able to immolate any enemies with our minds.
Vin just fires Scorching Ray into the sky.
You see like a guard like to turn. Please don't.
Oh,
Thank you.
sorry. Fucking just tries to make sure it goes away. Let's get out of here.
Before long, you make your way down to Ronan's forge. He just seemingly is waiting there for you. Kind of perks up as you get close. I see you brought the whole crew almost.
Pretty close to it. Morning to you, Ronan.
Morning. So you needed, I'm assuming this is some kind of component for a spell?
Correct. Bit of a focus stone. I have the funds here. And we're just basically put down what she would assume the right price. And... well, I'm not really sure what you would use. It's not like you could pick up any rock off of the ground, so I was wondering if you might be able to inscribe it into this. And she's going to pull out that ironwork core.
Where'd you pull that out from? Goodness.
You pull that
Mega
out.
holding.
You pull that out, and Ronan immediately just kind of like leans back. Where the fuck did you find that? He kind of just leans forward and picks it up.
We
and
were
just
up
like
on the top.
cocks his head and just starts almost listening to the inside.
On top of the peaks of Ao, we fought an ironwork center.
Yeah, I remember helping with that one.
Oh.
What is with...
Yeah. I shouldn't be surprised.
Between you and Lorelei, I feel like we've destroyed more of your creations than I feel is normal.
Well, I mean, this thing was protecting a small fortune.
Yeah.
We did get that small fortune.
I see. Yeah.
You're not mad at us for that, huh?
I mean, fate's fickle.
Oh.
I'm starting to hear that quote a lot from everyone universally around the entirety of Xenum.
He sets it down. This is far too important to be used as a spell component. This has way more potential than that.
Fair enough then. Follow-up question. In what?
I mean, this is essentially a radiant battery that has an immense potential to produce or infuse that energy.
Okay. Then I had an idea, but we're gonna need Amble's bow.
Are you going to try and put a battery into the bow?
I mean, he said it was full of radiant energy, and obviously the sun's iris is nothing but radiant energy consolidated into a platinum bow.
I mean, look, I'm not an archer or anything like that, but I don't think adding a big fucking heavy ball off the end of the bow is gonna exactly, that might throw off the weight a little bit.
Well, you wouldn't need to attach it.
More like infuse it.
I shrug into the infinite. Hell if I know.
Think of it like this. This orb is containing an ocean of radiant energy, and we can siphon this ocean into a different container.
I hold up Sanders's hand with the Ring of Far speech. Amble!
Why do I sense
Amble,
bullshit's
Amble.
happening?
Why is this? Why are you using my? Do you not have yours?
I gave mine to Mias.
Oh my goodness.
Vin did do that. But you do note as you start to do that, he does pick up a hunk of metal and just begins to casually hammer it down as you're having this conversation.
Fair. He already knows what he's up to.
Yeah.
Right.
Amble!
Yes.
You need to get down to Ronan's Forge.
Alright. Give me 10 minutes.
Cool!
As you hear Orn in the background. I know, come on, let's go. I know, stop it, Orin. Orin, watch your mouth. Good girl.
Yeah.
10 minutes later.
10 minutes later, you see whatever this metal is. For the sake of it, all you roll intelligence that is at the forge right now.
Just straight intelligence?
Straight
Yep.
intel? Okay.
9.
Damn, an 11.
None of you are quite sure what exactly the metal is. But you do note the sparks that are coming off of it are blue and green rather than orange and red. And eventually it's basically forged into, well, then describe what the totem looks like for your spell.
I would imagine that it basically looks like... The only way that I feel like I can put it is that it looks like some sort of celestial sigil. Just basically worked into a piece of magical fucking metal, essentially. Better yet, I would like to imagine that it is the symbol of the Fate Weaver.
Ah, fancy. So, it's not one-to-one, because Ronan can't really make a design that well based off of a sigil. But it's less of a visual one-to-one of what his symbol would be, and more of the idea behind the symbol.
Sure.
Is a good way to describe it.
I really like that, actually.
And by the time it's done, you see he's just basically bending and forming it using heat and basically a set of clamps. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. To just form it into a certain position and just kind of finishes it off and basically dunks it in a big vat of dousing oil. Give it a few minutes to cool, and it'll be done. I haven't had to make something
Alright, guys,
like that.
I'm here.
What?
What am I missing?
Oh, hi. I imagine we heard the wing beats before he got on the ground.
That depends on how far he landed.
Right outside the shop.
Yeah, so I heard... as soon as he lands. Oh shit, you found the armor. Nice.
Yeah.
Keeps hammering. keeps down. Keeps
You
down.
made it.
No, actually, that one was me.
Oh, thank goodness.
You know who? Wait, how do you know the armor?
I mean,
He's
I've
Ronin.
been around. I mean, I've seen that same style of armor that's back for, Calamity era Wyvern Riders.
Okay.
That it's not my design. I design it differently, but I mean, hey. Second best is close enough.
Ronan, sometimes I forget you're over 1,000 because you don't look a day over 50.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Either way, hey, so Amble,
Yes.
you know that core we got on the peaks of Ao?
Yeah.
She holds it up. Yeah, so good boy Ronan here basically informed us it's a fount of radiant energy.
I mean, yeah, that much can be determined.
Oh.
Was it not obvious? I mean, I still have my sight back then. You look beneath the armor plates, it was a fucking light show of fucking radiant bullshit.
I mean, fair. I never really put two and two together. I just figured it was a form of life source energy. Literally, I just imbued it with fire and it basically lit it back up. Kind of reinvigorated the core itself.
Yeah, it's probably
We
been
should try.
working ever since.
We should try shoving this into the sun's iris.
Excuse me?
Look, is it really the weirdest thing you've heard?
No, but like how? What?
I mean,
Gestures
admittedly,
so fucking loudly to Ronan it could cause fucking seismic activity.
That's a very loud gesture, man.
Oh god, I can't believe you heard it.
Impressive for 7 strength, damn.
I mean, I didn't make the bow, but I know where would be the best place to try it.
Wait, really?
Well, I suppose best is not the best way to put it. I know a pretty damn good place to try. This forge is where I make my low-end stuff.
Well, we're all ears on this point.
Alright, follow me. He enters into his shop and enters into the back room. And I'm assuming you all follow.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Definitely. You
Alright.
have piqued our curiosity.
He walks up to one of the walls and just begins tracing out a pattern onto it while whispering to himself. And as he finishes after about a minute, you see along the entire place he was tracing ignites with this bright rune as the entire wall just shifts. and starts to turn, leaving just enough room to pass through. Come with me.
Oh.
He enters in, and I'm assuming as you all follow behind as well.
I'm just like sitting here gesturing the whole time, like, what the fuck are we doing, Vin? God damn it.
Finding some cool business, Amble.
You all enter in, and the wall closes back to its normal state. You see a set of levers on the side of the wall. And continuing forward, it's a short stone hallway with several enchantments carved into the sides of the walls. Then you clearly note that this is to prevent scrying.
Yep. Is it dark in here at all?
It's
Would I
well
need to
lit.
cast... Okay, cool. I was gonna ask if I needed to cast light or anything.
You see some ever-burning torches on sconces on the wall. And you enter into a fairly sizable room. I need you all to roll history. The DC is very fucking high.
What am I rolling?
History.
History.
With or without advantage?
At normal.
Yeah, that checks.
All right. No successes. That's fine.
Yeah, no. We have never seen this place.
You see what looks to be a massive forge built into like the side of the mountain, essentially. There is like the open forge where Ronan works, and then like entering it, it's almost as if you've entered a natural stone cavern hidden beneath Everstone. And there's just this intense flame that, just looking into it, then you feel your natural connection to fire magic almost bolstered just being in its presence.
Damn.
You see ancient and heavily enchanted metalworking tools, smithing tools, tons of materials. You see blades by the dozens set upon tables and racks. This is, well, one of the few eternal kilns. He holds up his weapon. It's where I forged this.
Holy shit.
It's where weapons like, and he gestures to the sun's iris, weapons like that were made. Gestures to Requiem, where weapons like that were made.
Well, shit.
Neat.
I'll be damned.
This doesn't seem man-made. This almost seems like another Xenum creation.
So to speak, this place, well, I brought the fire here, in a sense.
And it is strong. I can feel the arcane power in it. It's kind of wild.
Well, I had to drag it into the prime material from the plane of fire, so yeah.
As one does, I guess.
Holy Ronan. Gosh.
What? So
I'm
what?
just impressed. I'm just
Yeah,
impressed.
You can't just casually say these things, man. The hell?
Look,
Yeah?
I may or may not have gotten a 1v1 with Pelor
Who?
and stood a chance.
Vin goes wide-eyed.
This
You
is the
mean
god of fire.
like
I
see-
the
I see the
actual
point of
god
that.
of fire?
I see
Yeah.
why you're carrying around that sword with that name then. Okay.
I impressed him enough. One, he didn't kill me on the spot. Two, he let me take that out. Wasn't easy, but I did it.
What the actual fuck?
Vin
Look,
just
man.
looks astonished.
Look, man, times were weird during the calamity, and I was desperate.
Well, sick. Wow. Yeah. Ronan. Wow. Number one. Number two. fucking jackpot?
I mean, this is not a place to be used without necessity. This forge has a personality of its own at this point.
Well,
If I try to make a mundane blade here, it's gonna fucking immolate itself. This forge demands the finest.
well, I think we'd be hard-pressed to say that the Sun's Iris is the finest bow in all of Xenum.
I'd be inclined to agree. Or at least one of them.
Look, I was able to awaken the Aether Violet by protecting myself against sudden death. I don't think trying to do this with the bow and this core is too far off, Amble.
Well, let's try to make this bow the best then, huh?
You willing to give it a go, Ronan?
This is not something for me to do. And he gestures his hands towards the open forge, Amble.
I'll nod, and I guess I'll walk up.
Before he does,
Yep.
Sandus hands him a potion of guidance and enlightenment.
Alright. Good call.
Do you
Alright,
know how to
alright,
use
I'll
the
take
forge?
You see, at this point, you see Ronan basically right behind Amble. I'll guide his hand. But this is yours. It would not be right for, well, me to interfere. You have a stronger connection with it than I do. You have a better chance than I do. And he basically gestures for you to sit and starts gathering tools for you. Lays them out around you.
Then is going to offer that core to Amble and say, "You got this."
Thanks.
For the sake of things, Amble, while under Rodin's guidance, you are considered to have proficiency with smithing tools.
All right.
You can use any stat of your choice to use them while using Ronin's guidance in this circumstance. Is there anything else you want to do in preparation for doing this?
Oh shit. Other than taking the 2 potions that fucking Sandus just gave me, God, I'm probably, as I'm sitting down, I'm just like, I got the Sun's Iris like placed out in front of me, and I'm just looking at it. I'm just gazing into, I guess, every little marking, and I'm just admiring it all, just thinking of the history of it and the connection that I do have to it, and I'm reflecting to it all right now.
Alright. And you drink both the potions?
Yeah.
Alright. For the sake of things, which stat are you using?
I'm just gonna guess I'm gonna use dexterity.
Alright. You see Ronan picks up the core and places it into the fire as the metal casing around begins to superheat quite quickly. And he just turns. You'll only have one chance. Are you ready? As you see the glass beginning to crack inside of the flame.
No pressure, but let's do this.
Go ahead, roll d20 and add your dexterity. You have advantage on this roll.
Oh baby, come on. Should I just roll dex?
Just roll dex. And we'll add all the stuff afterwards.
19.
You also have an enlightenment die, so go ahead and roll a single extra d20. We'll take the 19.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we would.
19's better.
Add your proficiency,
+4?
so that is 23. Go ahead and roll a d4 from guidance.
And a 3.
You beat the DC by 1.
Yes.
So,
Oh, baby.
let's get some music going.
Oh, shit.
As all of your allies surrounding you, Ronan watching over and guiding your hand, the tools, as you grip them, as you grip the bow, almost ignite with runes dimly, as the core in the center of the flame shatters. The flame, dark red, immediately burns radiant. And almost instinctively, you just throw your hand with the bow into the fire. It doesn't burn you. As you see all of this radiant flame just wreathe around, as you just set it down and just not even hard, you just tap the bow in certain places, and every gentle and precise touch, you see more and more runes curve out of the inscriptions that were already across the bow, seemingly decorative before, now with purpose. As you complete the enchantments that were seemingly hidden away. By the time you're finished, the flame has died down back to a normal state, with a new streak of draconic runes embedded across the bow, as you have awakened the sun's iris. To describe what has just happened, the damage die for the radiant increases from a d6 to a d8. You can cast Sunbeam, DC 16, and while casting the spell this way, you may replace one of your attacks with a Sunbeam, as long as you're maintaining concentration of the spell. You can cast it once per long rest. The bow also becomes a +2.
Oh.
Holy shit. You can just straight up cast a spell that does 8d6 radiant.
68.
Or
but
68, my bad.
yeah, here's the thing though. The way it works with the Sun's Iris is he casts it. Once it's cast, when he takes the attack action, he can shoot once, and then instead of shooting a second time, he can just use Sunbeam.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So as long as he has
That's
concentration,
powerful.
he can spam that shit.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh my god!
It's pretty
That
decent.
is so powerful.
My man's gonna be
Yay!
swinging the spotlight around the fucking stage, cooking everyone. Oh my god.
Thank god, I knew this core was useful for something.
Let me just update your sheet there, Amble.
I would say probably once I'm done with everything and I'm just holding it in front of me, I'm just let's see him light this beacon and show with its light.
What?
And
What?
I don't know. I'm just like, fuck.
What a poet!
Welcome to the club.
That's
Fuck.
3.
Alright, your sheet has been updated. Or at least the handout for the Sun's Iris has been updated.
I don't suppose any of y'all have a big fucking battery full of lightning or anything, eh?
Fresh out.
Damn.
Sadly got nothing for you there, friendo.
If I think of something, I'll let you know, though.
Same.
I mean,
I had
shit.
I had a feeling about it ever since we left Ao that it might be a little bit more important for him than it was for any of us.
I mean, it makes sense.
That's a good use for it.
Well, there you go, Amble. Another step forward.
Thanks, Finn.
Well,
You seem a little surprised, friend.
A little, yeah.
I mean,
This
it wouldn't
is,
be.
A lot.
yeah. Well, very well done. As much as I would love to hang around, I do have meetings to attend to.
Well,
Right.
of course. I did have a question, just an order. More mundane than the tall feat that was just done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, likewise.
Go ahead.
I can see about if I can fit it in my schedule. What is it?
Do you know the pouch that I carry around?
Which one?
The pocket apothecary.
The one that has the potions. What of it?
I was wondering if you could improve it.
Potentially. It's not really my strong suit, but I can try.
Certainly. At limits, or at current, its limit is the equivalent of a 4th level potion, or 4th or 5th, I don't quite remember.
I think it's fair.
I think it might be 4. It's 4 because Shadow Moil is 4.
Okay.
Think it might be 4. Either way, I'd like to increase the level of spell it could replicate.
I just double checked the sheet. It is 5th.
It is 5th. Okay.
I can give it a shot. Honestly, not my specialty. I might want to double check with some others. I mean, I know it's strange, but yeah, potion craft isn't really my strong suit.
Certainly. If you have anyone that you know of, feel free to point me, and if not, I can certainly look around.
I know Lorelai's dabbled with potions before. They might be good to ask about it. Rest of the council, I know there's some ghosts that do some weird shit over in Evergarden. They might know something.
I do know them.
Like, I'm confident I can get it done. I'm not confident I could get it done the best, which I know is strange coming from me, but I mean, there's
It's
not much
important
metal
to
to
know
be
one's
worked there.
strengths.
Yeah.
Noted. I'll look into that. If worse comes to worse, I'll come back with this.
For sure.
Oh, and I could always show off, since I did mention. He pulls out Requiem.
May I?
Gladly. He hands it over.
Grabs it and just does like a quick flourish, rolling it over his hand. Interesting. Is that blood? Just starts
Quite a
running his
bit.
finger across the crystals in the back. No, not quite. Interesting, though. Huh. I see you're putting this to good use. Hands it back.
I'd like to think that it's been afforded a proper try at life, we'll say.
It certainly has taken a liking to you. As much as a non-sentient blade can like someone.
We've seemed to run into quite a few non-sentient objects that like or don't like things.
I mean, fair. That being said, let's get out of here. What did you want, Ilman?
I mean, I know you're not exactly a tailor or anything, but I figured I'd pass it by your way, at least just to gauge if it's something you'd be able to do. I received a magical cloak of sorts. I'm already wearing one, though. Can't wear both. I'd like to see if about having both effects combined, though, in a way. Maybe have this extra one I have turned into a sash of some sorts.
I mean, I can try. I've worked on cloaks before. You know, I did make yours. I could look into that. Again, it'd be easier for me to make it from scratch into a sash. Harder to do it once the enchantment's already set. That one you might need more of an arcanist.
That's fair, you think. Well, you got any recommendations? And Lorelei be someone to go to for that, or?
Lorelai's... maybe. Maybe Avar, maybe the ghosts. Those four. I mean, there's four of them. There's a lot of specialties there.
That's a good point.
I mean, I could try. I wouldn't be doing the best job at it though.
All right. I think we'll check out those ghosts then, because if we're already gonna go check them out for Sanus,
all right.
Couldn't have to ask them. If they can't do it, I'll come back to you.
For sure.
All right.
You see, he just closes down shop. Essentially, puts that sign back up. Be seeing you all, and makes his way to the High Council halls.
And as he leaves, now that it's cooled, Vin's gonna pick up the runic sigil.
Yep. You see, it was basically just on the counter for you.
And she looks at this and it's like, I guess I'll have to show this all off to you, but after what we just experienced with Amble, I think we can keep surprises for later. How's it feel, Amble?
Powerful.
Shit, yeah, he was hiding that from us for a bit. I mean, well, hiding makes it sound like he's intentionally doing it. But, I mean, damn. If we got anything that's real special and needs a bit of a glow up, well, I know the place.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think I could just hand him Aeon Storm, though, and have him work his magic. Probably need something to go with it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, when we find a magical lightning battery that we have to tear out of the chest of a gigantic lightning-based mech, we'll be good to go.
We'll be good to go. Maybe we could find another weird heretical god of storms, and maybe I could, I don't know, stick it in him. Hell, fuck hell.
Maybe when we go to one of your places that Zazel pointed out for us to go to, we'll find some.
Yeah.
Or
Worst case scenario, we'll do the plan that you originally had and just chuck Aeon Storm into lightning clouds for a while.
I mean, that
it might work. I mean, honestly.
I mean,
Hey, it couldn't be as bad as what just went through my brain, and that was going and shoving it back in Helion's charge report in the Underdark.
Oh.
Or the Aetherdark.
That seems like a bad idea.
That seems
That
like a
is
bad idea.
a bad idea.
I don't want to wake him back up, honestly, because that might be what it takes to wake him back up. You think Lorelei's got a handle on all that, by the way?
No.
I mean, thank you for being honest, but fuck. No hesitation?
I mean, not to be rude or anything. She's good at her craft with, mechanics and stuff like that. I don't really know how she handles that kind of thing. I guess I've just never seen it. Maybe. I could be eating my words right now.
Given we have, to date, found 2 things that have had a soul infused with them by accident. Yeah.
Okay, putting it like that, yeah, okay.
If I had a silver for every time it happened, I'd have 2 silver. It's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
God. Yeah. Sanus, how long before we go visit with the council?
In the evening, we'll be meeting with the human ambassador.
Gotcha. I don't think I remember her name, but we'll know who it is. She definitely was a striking individual, I know that much.
Right. We can go back to the ship and, I suppose, wait. I need to make a couple of potions again.
Alright. Just so you know, Kip, I added Sunbeam to your sheet, and I updated the stats for Sun's Iris and Ontological Arrow.
Thank you.
By the way, you now have a plus 16 to hit with Ontological Arrow.
I know,
Oh
fuck
my
me.
god.
When we get back to the ship, I'm
His-
gonna pull Sanders aside.
Standard to hit is plus 13.
Plus 13, yeah.
Good lord.
You need to take Sharpshooter.
Seriously.
Yeah, you would slay with it. Holy shit.
I mean, I was rolling pretty fucking good earlier. God
Yeah,
damn.
you fucking were. I can't deny that.
But yeah,
You're pulling Sanus aside.
I would pull him aside and be like, hey, about earlier when we were up with Krolder, you said you had something planned out? I think I have an idea of what that might be, but I kind of wanted to hear it from you.
Well, we need organization wherever we set up. And you and he are probably the ones that are best suited for that. It's pretty obvious that I'm not. I highly doubt Imp is, and no offense to Veneria, but if she tries to do it, it'll end up on fire. So
I heard that.
Make a perception check.
I wasn't. It's okay. I wasn't trying to hide it either.
Fair, okay. Okay, yeah, sure. Since he was not trying to hide it, you hear it this time.
Hooray.
He yells back, "I wasn't hiding it, and you can't deny
To
it."
no one's surprise.
It sounds like he would be someone that would be quite adept at being able to organize, being able to guard, and being able to make sure that everything runs well. And you're not going to be there all the time.
Right. He does have a keen eye to things like that, too. He always had.
He managed to pick me up with, well, nothing more than looking at me for a little bit. Not to mention Imp. Not that that's hard.
It's really not that hard. Alright. I mean, we got a couple days. I'll pass the idea to him. We'll see how it goes.
Think it over. After all, this would be your charge, not mine.
I mean, it's a tall order of what we're all looking for, and it's pretty much exactly what I would look for. Something to keep the peace in order, and he might be the perfect candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, they'll give him a little something to do rather than paperwork all day. I'm sure he's going to be like me, and he wants to at least do a little something rather than sit around, do nothing.
I imagine so. If you had that switch between what happened to him, I'd have to imagine you would have basically died of boredom at this point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But, yeah. Alright. I'll think it over. We'll get plans in motion.
Okay.
And thank you very much.
Lovely. For the rest of the day, Sanus is going to make an enlightenment potion, if that's all right.
For sure. Go ahead, roll.
There we go.
Yeah, no problem at all. You make it flawlessly. That being said, we are going to take a quick break as this day comes to an end, coming up on the last day of enchanting the ship. Gonna take a quick break.
Whoop.
Okay.